And we return to the adventures of the Mino Taurists in the world of Mayas Tosai with another episode of Bad Rolls. Cast, you are on screen, and Flint and Iski are, and camera flip. There we go, fixed it. Iski's almost off screen. Damn it. Center up, center up, center up.
Is it okay?
You're like all the way to the far right.
Oh, weird.
You gotta slide to your right.
Hold on, let me see if I can.
Other way, you're right.
I can't go the other way.
Camera
Okay,
left.
Then I have to do the.
There we go.
There
Better?
we go.
That's better.
Just ignore me. I'm just a talking plant.
Is that
don't
a
have that
pillowcase?
spell.
What is that?
This is actually
That's a blanket.
shemagh. It's a shemagh.
It's a shemug?
Shemagh.
Fucking Catan
Mark.
board.
We talked about schmugs last time.
We did. It makes me hungry for a peanut butter and jelly or maybe honey English
Peanut
muffin
butter and
kind of
jelly
a thing.
shemug.
Yeah.
There we go.
Honeycomb shape there.
She wants herself a peanut butter and jelly shemug.
I'm hungry.
I bet they make them. I bet you they make them.
Do you think so?
Mm-hmm.
Damn it! I was
Sounds like
throwing
it
abuse.
sounds like it would have a lot of fibers.
I was throwing abuse at Paul, and I was muted. I feel very sad about that.
Oh, Flint.
I
He was
know.
in a silent spell there.
Yes, yes.
Oh God, if I'm just
Flint
thinking
just,
Garrett
Flint just
ever
doesn't like the
gets
fabulousness. That's all. He just doesn't like the fabulousness.
For such comments as what sort of camouflage is that supposed to be, and it looks like a lady's scarf.
It is late. No, it's from Titanfall. So
Oh, okay.
it's a replica of the schmog that the main character wears in the single player campaign.
Oh,
Oh wow! Did that come with your
The helmet. Mm-hmm.
the magic pack?
Oh, that's awesome.
magic hat.
Okay,
Magic
a bit
hat.
less like a lady's scarf now.
I don't know
It
where
is
my
very
glasses
silky,
are. Oh well, I'll just be like semi-blind. All right, so announcements, everyone.
This week I have the week off, so I will be doing some special streams, and I'm going to be raising some money for stackup.org, as well as some other charities. So,
Good charity.
so yeah, just tune into the Astropub. We'll be going live earlier and going longer, or doing like a day stream and then an evening stream kind of thing. So, because I've got this week off, and we will be live on Thanksgiving night. So, if you guys need some place to hang out, pub's open. Pub's open on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, me too, because I have no family.
Me
So
too.
tell the world who Stack Up supports.
Stack Up supports veterans and active duty service personnel with video games. They actually help get veterans and active duty service personnel from the NATO countries, as well as Australia and New Zealand. So,
So yeah, as someone who has been in that situation, so valuable. The distraction, definitely.
I'm sure.
and of course, Captain's Table. And analyzing things this week.
Analyzing?
Analyzing
Analyzing.
things.
There's a lot to analyze. I still haven't watched all of the footage from yesterday.
Yeah, I missed it too.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to catch up.
I
with
had to
this
go
weekend.
rewatch it because I was modding the channel again.
Bet that was fun.
I just
wonderful.
closed the chat.
The comments were so
Grakees can't do that.
intelligent.
Yeah, but yeah, it was a lot of just a lot of stuff. Very high concentration of stuff.
Any
Mhm.
other announcements? before we
I've
get-
got something coming up every Tuesday. So this coming Tuesday will be Lightspeed Lunatics on the base radio, 9 o'clock Eastern time. That's myself, Eden Star, and Nikki D'Angelo, Batgirl. And we just take about an hour and a half, talk about Star Citizen. We might have a drink or two or three, but it gets a little crazy. So that happens on Tuesdays.
Nice.
New shows, always awesome. Make sure you check those out, everyone. For me, I'm restarting my timer on my 365. Yay, sleep studies. I had to go in for a sleep study, which killed my schedule. So
Oh.
How was that? Did you sleep?
I actually
Did you
slept.
study?
Did they
was
study you?
good. Yes, they did.
What did they learn about you?
They learned that I needed new settings on my CPAP machine.
Ah.
So
That's
that was actually a good thing. It was helpful. It's for long-term health. So sometimes that's necessary. Restarting that count today with bad rolls. I can't think of a better way of restarting it.
Yeah.
And speaking of that,
Good plan.
you know what time it is?
Adventure time?
Tool time?
Tool time?
Two time.
Arr, arr, arr.
It's time for a recap.
Assume the recap positions.
Recap. Let's recap.
So on the previous episode of Bad Rolls, our adventurers, the Minotaurists, encountered their foe finally within the tunnels at an entryway decorated by goblin art. They had found that Thomas Thingain was actually behind everything. A nasty, nasty fight ensued. Flint coming quite close to death. Finding himself wounded more than he had been before. Upset almost that he wasn't finished. The final blow of the fight coming from Raven, stabbing into the darkness fading. And noticing her rapier pierce through the neck of Thomas Thingain. With that, bodies were looted, bodies were beheaded, and the soldiers from Tem that had been left down there were carried back up out of the caverns towards Mealbale. And that is where we left off on the previous episode. On the outskirts of Mealbale, our heroes carrying the bodies of the soldiers back, leaving a beheaded body of Thomas Thingain behind for the goblins hopefully to find and figure out, along with a message on the wall written in Ysgramirian by Carrick.
Was the
Thank you.
message
You had
written
the
by Carrick, or was it by Carrick? By Carrick.
It was written by Carrick. You have
I
no
didn't
idea
leave a
what
signature.
it said.
He didn't say. By the
Carrick
way,
was here.
this is not actually the Ysgramirian. This is actually a former Ysgramirian by the name of Carrick, who's totally just murdered all your goblin friends. See ya.
So
Yeah.
you'll have to ask
See you
him
later,
what it said.
Carrick.
You saw him
Thanks for
writing. Yes, you saw him writing something that looked similar to common, but you didn't recognize it on the wall, and you don't know what it said.
No. I would question his note skills if he wrote by Carrick at the end, though.
By Carrick.
But I didn't.
I was
So,
thinking it.
He's saying for
Bloodwall
relevance.
by Carrick.
By Carrick.
By Carrick.
I was to say it's Bloodwall by Carrick. Yeah.
I mean,
Do you want to smell like an asshole? Do you want to throw rocks at stupid things? Bloodwall by Carrick.
it was like a museum thing. It was just adding to the art.
To the art wall.
Anyway, you are on the outskirts of Mealbale.
How many bodies are we carrying?
I'm
Six
continuing to carry.
on each of you.
I'm continuing to carry the
Excuse
no. I believe Flint's carrying 2, and
Yeah.
Raven's not carrying any.
I
That's
think
right.
that's accurate.
Raven
And,
skipped out of her carry duties and made Flint carry it.
I got
Because
mine.
we made her cover our tracks. So,
Yes.
I can't search for traps if I'm carrying a body.
Search for traps.
So I continue to take it into the middle of town because there's no one's stopping us, right?
You have just arrived at the outskirts of town. As you're walking up with the bodies, you do see some of the militia kind of looking over at you, but they've recognized you at this point, and they're letting you pass. No one's stopping you. They're just kind of keeping an eye on the situation. More curious than anything, as far as you can tell.
So every time we show up, we're doing something weird. Like carrying bodies.
I mean, carrying bodies is not super weird right now because they've been doing that for days now.
Where are we taking these bodies again?
To the center of town.
And how far away is it? Because this is getting really heavy.
Not that far. We'll be there soon. TM.
Yeah?
I didn't say anything. I just said soon. TM.
Great. 4 more years. Anyway. Yes, carrying the bodies to the center of town. Yeah, whatever.
Hi-ho, hi-ho. To the center
You
of town
continue
we
carrying
go.
the bodies up to the center of town, where the main town hall is being rebuilt. Looking around, you do notice that a tower has been fully constructed. It's hard to see it in the sort of dark early light that hasn't come up over the mountains quite yet, as the morning is approaching. But you do see they have managed to construct a tower of some kind. You see the area that's been set up. Now bodies have been cleared out of here. However, there is a graveyard off in the hills, just behind where the main building that blew up is being rebuilt. The hill being reconstructed.
I'm super tired. I'm putting the body down in the center of town just because I can. I'm just like, I am not carrying them. We need to. They can do with the burying, but let's
I'm
be.
done with this too. I'm gonna put them right here.
Let's be respectful and let them deal with the bodies right now.
No.
So I pose the body like in a piece, more serrated, like hands like across their belly kind of thing, and trying to make them so that they don't look like they've been brutally screwed over. A little bit more peaceful and rust.
And as Garrett's doing that, I take mine like a potato sack and just whop it on the ground.
And then I do the same for.
And then I turn around and walk away.
Yeah.
I will also place the body gently on the ground, not potato sack it.
I'm putting mine on the ground. I'm going for breakfast.
I'm gonna go grab the bodies of Flint's carrying and put them down. And
The bodies are
Can you get
laid
both of them?
down
like in a row together, like.
as they had been set up before.
Mhm.
You see some of the militia coming over and just stopping beside you. There's a couple of them standing there.
I turn over to one and I go, we have a lot to say, but these are defenders. Where's the echo coming from?
Echo.
Sorry.
Echo in town. Echo.
Echo? Well, it's just when I do my accent is when it happens. Anyways.
Weird.
It's weird echo. These are defenders of your town. They deserve a proper funeral. But we are tired and we carried them from a very long way. Pizza.
Did one of the bodies just make a noise? Are they all dead for sure?
I do not know this pizza and this bell ringing. Is this some sort of?
It is a tradition. It is a death tradition.
I think I hear ye old Amazon.
Pizza ding dong.
It is the holy light of Peter Ding Dong.
This seems like a pantheon I can get behind.
It is a holy order of Sailornays. You would like Peter Ding Dong. It is all about the love of food and the love of sex and beauty.
All at the same time.
This
Yes.
seems
I hope
an
not.
odd time to speak of such things. We'll take care of this.
So it is respectful.
Mhm.
Yes, please. Thank you.
And they do a hand motion, and people come over, start carrying him away as the last person's leaving with it. Pizza ding dong to you. Carries him off.
Pizza ding dong.
A pizza ding dong.
You're left in the center of town. The bodies are being carried to the
I look over at Zangulus and Zangulus, is there anything you need to do?
There's something all of us need to do.
Sleep?
No.
Yes.
I mean,
really
I
need to
didn't
have
almost die, so
Yeah,
I
we need
could
to
probably
get
do
him.
with a bit of a nap.
You've slept enough. We'll be fine.
Well, we're gonna have to talk to the militia here and let them know what's going on, and let them know that the sergeant obviously isn't coming back.
Well, he is back. Part of him is.
Just not in the way we'd want him.
No, no. This is fine by me.
Look, this town is in a lot of danger right now. To the point where even I don't think it's good that the townspeople stay here. And I really wouldn't want them to leave. But we may need to discuss actually abandoning this town.
I don't disagree, but I'm not entirely sure if we're qualified to be the ones doing that.
Well, yeah.
They need a messenger to be sent to the capital.
Yes, that's exactly what we need.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
How many people are still
But
left in town?
first, it is probably a good idea to sleep. I'm going to go pass out in the inn. You can meet me there. We'll all stay in the same room. It is room 4. Okay, so I'll go to room 4 in the inn.
Yeah, it might not be a bad idea for us to stay together.
No, I do not want the Chateau people to come back and try to murder us again, and let's not be prepared.
That's a good
Yeah.
idea. Yeah,
Yes,
I'm
we
ready.
did kill
Let's
them.
go to room 4
Fine.
together.
Fine.
Yes, we did kill them, and yes, they did disappear, and yes, they
What?
did go into thin gain, and yes, we did cut his head off, but we killed the freaking captain, dead, and he still came back. So
Yeah. Well, we've got Thomas's head, so
perhaps it's just like a word. So if he shows up again, be like, "We have your head! Look at me! I have Thomas
Shows up
again!
without
I am
his
a
head.
jackass!"
Maybe the head will grow a body as well as the body
Oh,
grows
true.
an head.
Anyways, let us sleep these and discuss these with the militia when we are awake.
all right. Well, we should at least let the militia know that the sergeant is not on our side, like right now.
All right, you can do that. You know these
If
people
he
better.
shows up again, I'd hate for people to be like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?"
Yeah. See, true.
I'll sneak up to the bag and quickly check if the head is still there.
Do you
I'm headed to room
reach
4.
into the bag that is on Iski's side? Are you trying to do it very sneakily?
No, I'm just like checking the bag.
Okay, you reach into the bag of holding, pull your arm back out. The head's in your hand. You thought about the head. There it is.
Oh, lovely.
Put that back.
Okay, it's
Back
still
where
there.
it came
It's
from,
still
or
there.
so help me.
Just making sure. Just making sure.
The head was there.
Isn't that a song from Monsters Inc?
Yes, it is.
All right.
All right.
Let us. Carrick, can you go with these Angulus to discuss this, because he may need someone who is good at talking.
Well, I was planning to go for breakfast, but I'm not feeling much for breakfast anymore.
I'm
So-
going to go with Flint and the Raven and the Dragon Lady, and I'm going to go sleep. Room 4. I walk
Yes.
off.
All right. I will go find whatever militia are around.
You see Zangulus stepping outside. Carrick, you're going with him?
Yes. Oh, I'll take the bag because we need to actually have the head with us.
Why do we need to have the head?
Because we're going to talk about the
Why don't we
militia
just
that the sergeant
bring
said.
Iski?
Just take the Iski.
Oh yeah, bring it.
All right.
Put Iski in the bag. And then
I don't think she'll fit.
Just think.
I would fit. Iski will not.
You just gotta use your imagination.
You can only
Monks are
try.
flexible.
Yeah, we haven't
You can always
tried.
try.
You don't know that.
she's a monk. She's probably pretty flexible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She also may be rather averse to being shoved in a bag of holding.
Yeah.
I'm waiting mostly for Iski to return here to make
No.
the
Dragons
call.
can't feel pain.
Having this conversation without her here is fantastic.
Yeah. Iski had stepped away and you've decided that Iski is going with you, but you don't see her currently as you're in the downstairs tavern portion of this tavern inn.
Oh, I'm in the upstairs. I am passed out. Just like goodbye. Flint, you're coming with me. You'll need to sleep.
Yeah, for once I will seek a bed.
Right,
And I need to monitor you to make sure you're
upstairs.
okay.
Raven, what are you up to?
I'm gonna follow Iski around.
So you're currently looking for Iski, the three of you downstairs in the tavern, waiting wherever she stepped off to.
Yup.
Where is that Iski?
Yes.
Iski re-enters into the tavern. You don't know where she stepped off to. But
The little
Alright, let's
dragon's
go.
room.
I'm going out the door. Going to look for militia.
You're coming with us.
Me? I'm
Iski?
coming with you?
that's
Yes.
what they're saying.
Yes.
We're not resting?
Not yet.
No,
Oh,
not right now.
We have
In a
chores
minute.
to do.
in a few minutes?
Yeah, well, maybe an hour.
Okay. All right, fine. Let's go. Tired. Hungry.
All right, you step outside into the town. You do see some militia out and about. The townsfolk are just starting to stir and wake up to take care of daily chores and duties. You see them emerging from their homes.
Is there a group of the militia anywhere? Like,
None that are particularly grouped up as far as you can see nearby. There's usually patrols of 2 of them at any given time.
alright. I'll walk up to a patrol of 2 and ask, who's currently giving the orders for the militia?
You see there are a couple of younger men, late teens, early 20s at most, looking up at you and, we kind of assign the duties ourselves. It's... We keep turns taking watch.
There's nobody that's sort of in charge.
I mean, the most experienced of us is old Bannon.
Where's he at right now?
Last I knew, he was up at the... it's sort of the makeshift armory.
Alright, thank you. I'll go walk over to there.
Heading off just a little ways further into town, you remember that armory area from last time you were there searching for arrows. And find your way. You see a grizzled older man up there, scars down one side of his face from being clawed up, bow across his back, hair pulled tight, silver behind him, thick gray salt and pepper beard, standing up at the door open and rummaging around. You see him toss something over his shoulder.
I'm gonna guess you're old Bannon.
Just Bannon's fine. Jackass.
Hey,
Well,
that's the name we were given. Anyway,
The
we need to
young
talk.
ones.
Yeah. We need to talk to the militia later on today, after we've had some rest, about some of the things that are going on in the area. But we need to talk to you now
Now,
about Sergeant Darius.
Yeah, whereabouts is he?
He's gone. Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
what-
he was a spy.
it's
Traitor,
a complicated
turncoat.
story.
I mean, he's not gone. He's present right now. Just
Well,
not
part of him is.
part of him is.
Yeah.
Roll a persuasion check. He's looking at you kind of like he's stepped back now. His arms are crossed. His head's kind of cocked to the side, and he's studying you really intently. Zangular,
Which one rolls?
Oh,
persuasion.
me?
Yeah. You're taking the front on talking to him.
Wait,
12.
Doesn't really move, but he's still listening to you.
Oh. So, we were looking for him, and we decided to, we decided to implement a plan that we had regarding the goblins. Turns out, he was already there.
Goblins?
Goblins, yeah. We were going to try to turn the goblins against
What goblins?
the goblins that are on the outside of your town.
like there really are goblins outside the town.
Like a whole kingdom of
a
goblins.
lot of them.
A lot.
Lots and lots of goblins.
Goblins out the wazoo.
Up the wazoo.
That's not important.
That is where goblins come from.
At the wazoo, yeah.
You're sleeping.
I know.
Go back to sleep. Stop listening.
That's not important right now.
That's weird.
No, that's pretty fucking important.
No, actually, it's not. Right now.
No.
We went there to see if we could help turn the goblins against Iskamare. And it turns out the sergeant was already there trying to help get the goblins to turn against us.
True story.
Roll
True
another
story.
persuasion check.
Not good at this.
Come on.
Oh, this is a 13 this time.
You see
Like,
him
you
now,
were talking-
and he's stepped a couple of steps back into the shed and is reaching for something.
What are you doing?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on a second. We're here. We're peaceful. We're just trying to explain the situation to you. Can you just hear
You're
us out?
telling me of goblins for the first time. The man who'd been helping to defend our town, whose very soldiers died defending it. You're telling me he's a spy. You come up out of nowhere to tell me this,
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
it's
give
really
me
hard
no
to believe.
proof.
It's about the size of it.
I don't know how. What do we have any way to prove this?
We've got Thomas Thingane's head.
Will that prove it, though?
I don't know that that's gonna help us.
It'll
That's
prove
all we
something.
have.
You're carrying the head. Oh, it is a thin gain, but
I think
something about this ain't right.
I think what we're gonna have to ask, because at this point we're really tired. We're pretty. I'm really hungry, and we've been fighting, and I don't know how else to talk to you or convey to you what's going on. You'll just have to take us on our word. We have no reason to lie to you, none whatsoever. And that's really all I can say for us.
One last persuasion check. Iski, this is yours.
I rolled a 4.
Why is the person who's persuasive not talking?
Yeah, why am I not the one talking?
Just jump
I'll
in and
speak.
start talking. Damn.
You see
I thought
now
it was
he was
pretty
reaching,
persuasive.
has a sword in hand. He's got it next to his side. It isn't in an aggressive stance, but he has backed way off of you, and the way he's looking at you right now is just complete and total mistrust. Like, your story is just too all over the place, too unbelievable, and he's got a weapon ready because all he had was the bow across his back, and now he's got something to defend himself because something isn't right. And he's just kind of looking all of you over. He hasn't said any of this, but it's very apparent on his face.
Carrick,
Garrick, talk to the man.
can you please explain the situation?
Let me re-explain everything. There was a man called Sergeant Darius.
You've explained enough.
No. There was a man
Yeah.
called Sergeant Darius.
Good.
Yeah.
Go.
We're still gonna need to
He's
gather the
Pulls
militia.
the sword up a little bit further.
There's no need for that. Just give the man a second. Please. Garrick, please.
Leave now.
Alright.
This will be sorted out later.
Oh, yes, it will be.
Come on,
Look.
let's go. We don't want
If you
to
see Sergeant Darius, don't trust him. Like, obviously you have a look on your face like you're not trusting us. I wouldn't trust him either.
Come on, let's go. He'll
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
learn on his own.
Fine.
Alright. Well, we
We'll
tried.
leave. If you trust him, you'll be sorry.
So, come on, just let's go. Ugh,
Whatever. If the old guy wants to get himself killed, that's his problem.
that's his. Yeah, we tried.
It's not just him, though. It's an entire village.
Well, how are we gonna talk to an entire village?
Don't.
Maybe
Doesn't
we-
the halfling have the amplification thing?
I don't know.
I mean, yeah, we can make lots of noise.
It does make him loud. Sadly.
People do tend to listen to him.
Do we want to get loud right now? I don't know if that's the direction. we
Well,
wanna
not
go.
right now.
I'm
Alright.
speaking loud. Like, we want to talk to the village, and we have someone who has the ability to talk to the village all at once without having them to be in one place. Is all I'm saying.
Oh. Well, that sounds like a good option. All right.
But I'm gonna go get breakfast because it's the most
Yeah.
important meal of the day, and I'm gonna go get a nap.
Breakfast and a nap sounds pretty good to me too. So we're
Yeah.
gonna give up on this guy for a bit. Okay. Where's everybody else? What's Garrett doing?
He's asleep.
Okay. All right.
You return to the tavern, a little bit dejected that it didn't quite go the way you were hoping, but you arrive back.
God, I hate these
Food is
people.
available. You have breakfast. You know Garrett is in room 4 upstairs. What are you
I'm
doing?
gonna take a nap
Thought you were having breakfast.
after the breakfast.
Alright. I will get a quick meal and then go up to room 4.
Yeah, I'm with you on this one. Just scarf
Yeah.
something down real quick. Go up to room 4. Should we wake Garrett up though?
I'm pretty sure he's not going to wake up.
Oh. All right.
Is anyone doing anything before you sleep?
Well, I might as well take first watch. We at least need to be treating this like we would if we were out in the middle of nowhere, since they can appear wherever they want, obviously.
Well, I'll stay up with you then.
think it would be better if, when I'm done and I need to rest, I just wake somebody up.
So you're good by yourself?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go up and. So I go up to room 4.
I think we're all going up. Yeah, I'm going up to room 4 as well.
Okay. Creak the door open, and I'm gonna find a wall. Stand against the wall, slump down.
I'll just sit in a chair.
Close my eyes. I'm out.
I'm gonna go to my own room, go get a pillow, and then come to room 4. And I'm gonna sit down in a corner and just sleep against the wall.
Is Garrett have the bed?
Oh,
Garrett
yeah.
and Flint have the bed.
Oh. I mean,
There's attempts at spooning going on, followed by shoving of dwarven hands to maneuver the very small and easily moved body as he's kind of pushed sideways, so it's almost like a T has been formed. Every once in a while, you notice Garrett scoot back onto the bed to try and spoon Flint, pushes him back.
you could try to get on the bed if you want.
No, I'm good. Is there any armchairs or anything around?
There's
Or is
a
it just
couple
a
of
bed?
chairs in the room. They're simple wooden chairs, though, no armchairs.
Oh.
You can come sit next to me and lean up against my shoulder.
Can I touch the bag of holding?
No.
And I'll just find another corner that isn't occupied and lay near, or lay on the ground where I can see Iski.
Oh. I like to see you too.
Yeah, that's why I do it.
I know, you are a good friend of mine. A good, close friend. Sweet, sweet girl you are.
You guys
I'm
really need
glad.
to get to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we're close. Anyhow, let's get some sleep. We could talk all night with this jib-jabbering.
I would like some sleep.
Yeah.
But if you can keep it down to a dull roar, feel free. Talk all you want.
Oh.
No, please. I need to sleep.
Everybody, shh. Be quiet. It's time to go to sleep.
As Iski drifts off, whispering time to go to sleep, the room quiets down. Everyone falling asleep except Zangulus, who is taking first watch. Are you just sitting in the chair, keeping an eye out?
Yep. That's all I'm doing.
Through that time, you just hear the general clattering downstairs as breakfast is consumed. There's the general noise of the tavern that dies down as people filter out, and lunch starts to come up a few hours later. The amount of time has passed where your watch would end. The sun is actually coming into the room now through the windows as it's moved
Right.
on further in the sky.
I will wake up Iski then.
What?
Iski,
What?
I'm going to sleep.
You're going to sleep? We're going to sleep? I was asleep.
I'm
What?
going to sleep.
Oh.
You're waking up.
Oh god. Okay. I was so out of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I got it. What's
All right.
everybody else doing? Sleeping?
Yes.
Okay. I'm awake. Get some
All right.
rest.
I'm just gonna sit in the chair then and
Yeah. My spot's warm if you want it.
nope.
Okay. Whew. I'm awake. I'm awake. I'm awake. I'm awake. I'm awake.
The rest of you somehow manage to sleep through, spending time singing to herself to try and stay awake. Time passes, and several hours are uneventful. You're finding yourself tired and starting to nod at this point. hoping to continue to rest up the rest of the time. Do you push yourself through, Risky, or do you fall asleep?
I'm wide awake. I'm awake. I'm awake. I'm awake.
So you're staying awake for the third watch?
I got it. I'm on it. Yeah.
Okay.
I had enough
Roll a
sleep.
Constitution check for me.
But. Oh, do I have to tell you?
Yes.
Yes.
3.
Wow.
You manage to stay up for the entire rest of the time. As it gets into starting to turn to evening, the sun is actually going down. However, by pushing yourself after such an exhaustive battle,
I'm awake.
you find yourself taking a point of exhaustion. I'm trying to remember. Did you manage to do a full rest and get rid of that other point, or are you at 2 points of exhaustion now?
No, we did.
No, we got rid of it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you are back to disadvantage on all ability checks. Finding yourself exhausted. But having watched over everyone, the rest of you now waking up as the sun is setting.
Is it gonna be good for my sleep?
Nothing happened.
That's a good thing.
Nothing. At all.
That's exactly what we wanted.
That's a good thing.
That's the best amount of thing.
Well, good. We accomplished it.
Go us.
Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna go get dinner. Just the third most important meal of the day.
Is everyone long rested?
Yes.
Everyone except Iski.
Iski, so everyone full health?
Everyone's at full health.
Yep.
Oh, good point.
Yay!
Iski, you get the
Yay.
advantage of a short rest.
Short rest. That's all I need.
Does she get any health?
Took a point of exhaustion during that time, pushing yourself. She was already at full health, I think?
She was at 43 or 56 on the thing.
Oh, you are not at full health. You may use hit dice to regenerate if you wish.
Hit dice.
Yes.
Yes.
Hit dice.
Which dice do I hit?
Hit dice, basically, you have a pool of hit dice equivalent to your level that can be used on a short rest. When you long rest, you get half of the total number available to you back. On a short rest, you can say, I'm going to use X number of hit dice and use those to heal. That die is equivalent to what you roll for your class when you gain health on a level. I believe for a monk it is a D8.
It doesn't come up yet.
Hitting dice business sounds intriguing.
So you have a pool of 6d8 available to you. You declare how many you want to use to heal yourself, and that is subtracted from your hit dice pool until you rest up and get them back.
Yeah, this is way too much right now. Let's forego the hit dice. I'm good.
Okay.
I feel fine.
Oh, shit. Ah! Water everywhere.
Uh-oh.
No.
Rip.
No, Milo.
Flint wakes up from the
Forget
bed,
about all the
knocks
computer
over
equipment.
a pitcher, water all over the floor, the bed. Garrett, you are soaked.
Dang
This
it.
is not a good. This is not a good kind of water. Why did you bring water to bed?
Uh-oh.
You sure it's water?
It's only time for 2 coats. It's fine. Oh, no, don't run down onto my PC.
Ah!
There.
No.
It's all of a sudden.
He rolled a 1 on his dexterity check to pick up the glass.
I've started carrying these cups that have screw-on lids.
Yes, super
Like-
helpful.
Poured water on my laptop once. That went really bad. No, it's
everyone in the
ruined.
room
Throw it
now
away.
Waking up further to Flint scrambling about to clean up this mess that he's all of a sudden for some reason cleaning. You wouldn't think Flint to be a person to need to clean up something like water, especially after seeing him coated in blood. Yet there he
I am a
is.
civilized wolf.
Anyway.
Or I was once, long ago. In a former life that feels so long ago.
What's everyone up to?
Heading downstairs.
Yeah,
To get food.
I'll drag my tail downstairs too and get some food.
Food. Also, rolling my d6.
I'll carry Iski's tail down the stairs so it doesn't drag.
One of these days you'll roll a 6.
Iski, feeling tired, tail dragging behind you as you go downstairs, you all of a sudden feel it lift up into the air.
Oh!
Does that happen often?
It should happen more often. Well, thank you, Poem. I mean, Raven.
Who's that?
I mean, Raven.
Point.
It's a nickname I created for you. It's just a nickname. It's nothing.
Oh, great.
Don't worry about it. I'm so tired. I don't even know where I am.
Stage in our friendship.
Who you are, who I am. I think we need food.
Say you should go back to bed if we didn't have to stick together so badly.
Yeah. Probably should have gotten some more sleep.
Yeah, probably.
All right, let's eat.
All right, you head down as you're coming down the stairs to walk into the tavern to gather some food. Everything appears to be normal. Large crowd, dinner happening.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Those of you
That's
down there to get yourself a meal of chicken that is being served up in the tavern. Point.
I'm not sure I trust this chicken.
Just eat the chicken.
Do you have anything else but chicken,
Oh, God.
please?
But they dance!
Oh, no.
I would rather not experience that again.
You get an odd look from one of the serving staff that just dancing. We do have. Just eat the vegetable. They just kind of take the chicken off of the plate that had been brought over to the table in front of you and just leave you with vegetables there.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Increase their tip.
I look at my chicken, disappointed it's not dancing.
I'll use my invisible mage hand to pick up his chicken and kind of do a little dance across his plate with it.
Yeah, chicken!
The rest of you see a dancing chicken in front of you.
My favorite kind of chicken.
Oh, God.
Am I still sleeping?
No. No, you're not.
Oh. Okay. I'm just gonna ignore I saw that and just enjoy my chicken.
Anyway.
I'll make Lamb's chicken dance too.
No! They spare it with the knife.
Spirit with the knife.
If I'm deft enough, I'd like to try to make the chicken dodge his attack and then leap up and smack him in the face with a wing.
Oh.
Roll an attack roll.
It's a lot of drooping.
What's my modifier?
No, Lamb's gonna roll the attack roll. I'm going to
Oh.
give this chicken an AC.
What's the chicken's idea?
Based off of your
Alright.
maneuvering of it. And
Do you have a bestiary record for a chicken?
Do I get it? Do I get a plus hit?
are you proficient in
Chicken
cutlery?
stabbing?
Well, it's a knife,
Does
right?
it? Does it count as a knife?
It does.
then yes. Then I have a +6, which
They have a
means
problem.
I rolled a 22 on stabbing the chicken.
You try to move the chicken out of the way. It does start to go into the air, but he catches it and right into the table.
No!
Alright. Plan B. I want the
Everyone
mage hand.
looks like in the tavern, takes a look real quick as you're slamming a chicken into the table,
No.
forcefully saying no. Everything stops for a second. They just kind of look over, and then everyone just goes back to their meals, noticing
know
who
this.
it is.
You guys know
Kedek.
helping us not look insane, right?
Kedek. Please stop being stupid.
Okay.
You can sort of kill with a rude gesture, and you can create massive fireballs. But please do not stab a chicken in a tavern and shout no.
Mess my food.
Alright, I'm not gonna do anything else. I had another plan, but now that Carrick looks like an idiot, I'm gonna leave it be.
This is helping us.
Your next halfling.
I retrieve my chicken, and I eat my chicken. My chicken.
I take a piece of chicken and I just nibble on it. I'm like, I do not have to shout at it. It is coming to my mouth. Very easily. See, I can. Hello, chicken. I love you. You are tasty. Make me feel beautiful. Oh, I feel beautiful now. See, that's how easy it is. Fucking.
I don't know how we're gonna get these townspeople to listen to anything we have to say at this point.
I think at this point we need to just leave.
Just leave.
Just
Like,
leave.
bye.
Just be like, we're done. I'm sorry, Mibel. We've done everything we can. You all hate us now. Enjoy death.
We saved them.
Death.
Multiple times we have saved these people, and they don't even know.
It's true.
Well, step one is pipe it down a bit. Everyone can hear you.
Everyone can hear
Everyone can
you
hear me.
stabbing and yelling.
Everyone can hear it and see
Chicken.
you.
Oh my gosh.
I know what you did, Raven.
By the gods.
I did not. You can't prove anything.
The fact that you
As
said that tells us that you did it.
argue over dinner, having chicken dancing, you hear from outside all of a sudden a shout, "Mino Taurists!"
What did you do? What did you do? Flint, what? Let us go. Me and Flint walk out. You four stay here.
No, I'm going with you because you don't know who just yelled that.
Oh man.
All right. Hold on. Let me get my war face on.
All right.
Let them come to us. They know where we are.
No,
All right. I get up.
no, I'm just going
I
out.
walk towards the door. I kick open the door. It swings out, right, Grakees?
In.
Does
Okay. So then I grabbed it and I fling the door open and I go, "What? I'm in there."
As you open the door, you see the tabard, the slick back blonde hair, large hammer up over his shoulder. There standing is Timothy Thingane.
fuck. No.
The guy whose head's in the
Quite
bag.
obviously set up around him, spread out quite a bit, are his troops with different militia personnel that are tied up, gagged up,
Oh, great.
and weapons to their throats.
The old man there?
He's one of them. You
I told
probably
you.
see
I
him.
told you. I told you. You didn't listen. No. No.
We're
didn't
trying
wanna
to
listen.
tell you. See,
Didn't want to listen. How many troops are there? Not ours, theirs.
Roll a perception check just to
Alright.
try and get a quick count.
I'm also.
I look
trying
over.
to
I look
count.
over. I look over at Garrick, and I'm like, "Garrick, magic fire."
I'm rolling really bad.
Hmm.
Well, 9.
First of all, I'm gonna roll to see how many soldiers there are.
Yeah. I would like an idea of how many of their soldiers there are right now.
Garrick,
I'm not entirely sure. It could be 20, but it could also be 2.
you rolled
I'm
a
kind of in
one.
the same boat.
No, I rolled a That's an 11.
Oh,
Did better than me.
looking around, you can't get an exact count because the sun is starting to go down and some of them are positioned to alleyways, but from what you can see, at least 2 dozen out in the open.
Okay. How clumped up are they?
They're spread all the way down the streets, up behind buildings, behind him.
So
He's sitting there, hammer over his shoulder. He's, sorry, not sitting, standing there, hammer over his shoulder, staring at you. Which one of you killed him?
So I'm not
We all
KOing
did.
all of them.
Wait.
What?
No. Give us a minute. I'm gonna pull you all back inside the tavern. Give us 1 minute. Just
Team huddle.
Out!
give us
No, or they
one-
start dying.
No. Time out.
No
Time out.
time.
just 1 minute. Is it good if you kill us
Keep your
now or
pants
kill us a
on.
minute from now? Is it gonna make any difference?
You kill them a minute from now, and I kill them an hour from now. Who cares? We know you're an evil son of a bitch. Let us discuss, you evil son of a bitch, and then let's do
With
it.
you saying that, he snaps his fingers, and 2 of the people at the far end, husband and wife, their throats are cut right there. He just drops the townspeople to the ground.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's went exactly as we expected.
Flint, Flint,
Yes.
let us go kill this guy.
My
One of you.
pleasure.
If more than one of you steps forth, they all die.
You're gonna die
He's got
anyways.
the eye.
No, he's saying they will
want
kill
revenge,
the.
but my brother is a man of honor, and I will respect that of him. One-on-one combat. Who killed him?
Flint.
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 'Twas I.
Roll the deception check.
All of us?
No,
We
him.
all helped kill him. Flint
Yeah,
did
that's
a chunk out of him. Like this, it's not a lie.
No.
23.
Flint is rolling the
Oh,
deception
oh,
check
Flint.
Oh, Flint's rolling the deception? He's
with
then we're-
advantage
fucked.
from the rest of you helping.
Oh, okay.
Advantage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm. But a deception check.
Deception.
Yes, because you didn't
13.
get the killing blow.
That's with advantage.
Yeah, the other one was worse. I have 0 bonus to deception.
This isn't going well.
He looks at you. Huh. Makes sense. You'd send the brute. Alright. You and me. One-on-one
1 second.
combat.
1
This
second.
ends now.
He's already.
I am going to let me bless my friend with the luck
No.
of Sayune. No. I'm
No.
just going to pray for him. Okay? Can I
I
not pray
know
for him?
what you can do, halfling. Step back or more die. It is him
I
and
have
I.
Step back,
If
my
any of you
friends. I shall.
interfere, any of you,
Flint, kill.
Shall
Kill
kill
him.
him like I killed his brother. Then I shall kill his mother.
this
And-
ends
Can we just kill him and not do this?
now.
Go, Flint.
You see more of his men step out of the alleys as you step forward, Flint. Both of you baring teeth at each other. He steps back. Almost a half circle is formed around this section of the town. Flint,
Yes.
time to roll initiative.
Nice knowing you.
10.
All right. You step forward. You can see him. I'm just checking all of his stats. Where is he? There he is. Got it. All right. You step forward now, squaring off against each other. You see he has a large hammer, though different from warhammers you've seen before, Flint. It's got a large flat end to it that almost encompasses the rest of the hammer, the way it's been designed, with a hole in the middle. A large piece of metal tubing down the front with a almost rectangular scrolled out pieces there. He grabs the tubing with a lever on it, shifts it upwards, and you hear a clicking sound as he runs forward, just screaming, "Ah!" Takes a swing with the hammer, brings it down as hard as he can on you, missing completely. Hammer goes wide, slams into the dirt, but as it does, there's an explosion that goes off underneath the hammer, just boom, throwing the hammer head back up. He swings it back around at you again. What's your AC?
I want to say 15.
That's gonna hit.
Let me roll open my fancy page.
While this is happening, I'm gonna lean over to Carrick and be like, Carrick, if he brings down Flint, not going to happen, but if he does, I want you to blow up everyone in that area.
Yeah, 15.
All right. Yeah, that's going to connect. He does 11 points of damage to you.
Ouch.
As the hammer slams into your side, you feel like connecting, even with the leather you have there. The bludgeoning blow of it just... You feel ribs starting to give way and crack, but as it connects, there's almost an explosion that comes off of it. You feel singed and burning, and a piercing pain in your side as the hammer retracts and he brings it around in front of you, just grinning, almost clenched up, and the rest of you see a burn mark on the side of Flint and a puncture hole that's starting to bleed.
Huh. Not bad. My turn. So, obviously, that makes me very angry. So I'm raging, frenzy style.
Ooh, going all in.
All in, frenzied, reckless, raging. First attack. Whiff. Second attack. Ha! Oh wait, no, sorry. First attack I got advantage, didn't I? Yeah, so first attack is 27.
Hit.
Yeah, 27. Okay, so first attack 27 does 17 damage.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Excellent.
Yes. Just don't miss.
Okay.
Second attack 24.
That'll hit.
Does 9 damage.
Okay.
Third attack is 20.
As you go to hit with that, he brings the hammer down sideways and parries the shot away. He used his parry to knock that one off to the side. Brings the hammer back up. Slash is now just starting to cut through bits of the scale armor he's wearing over the front of him, blood trickling down his shoulder a little bit from the cuts going, as you're trying to be a little bit more precise with this, not taking broad strokes, being efficient in this one-on-one combat, looking at you. Good, this is gonna be fun. Flint, also, did you drop your HP for the damage you took?
I did. 53.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got like 70 hit points.
I've got
I don't
6
remember how
max,
much
so
he
it's
had.
53 where I'm on right now.
Okay. The heart doesn't go down as much anymore with the damage, so...
Yeah, so I'm going to change it, but right now it does it at quarters. So once I go past 75%, it drops down.
Okay, good to know. Well, was a little bit rash at the start, but to the death. Dwarf. To the death.
My pleasure. Live or
This
die,
is
I
sad.
win this day.
I'm honorable. Win? town is yours, and I'll join my brother. Brings the hammer down hard. That's gonna be real hard.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Oh
And
no.
that's also gonna hit.
All right,
Well,
Flint.
Nat 20 on the first one.
Max
Double
damage.
one hit.
Hey,
Double one.
So, yeah. So basically that makes it a 5.
Worst crit ever.
So, let's see. That'd be 2, 4, 7, cut in half. I round up when I do this instead of round down. 4. That's what you get with your rage blocking part of it. Second strike comes in. 14, 7. So 11 points total damage as the hammer comes in twice this time, catching you off guard, but you just managed to get your axe in the way, expecting the headshot to ring through. The axe head blocks the most of the impact, but the blunt force of it drives it into the side of your head, a ringing sound as the explosion goes off. The second one coming in again as he pulls down on the lever and shoves it back up, slamming the axe head into you straight into the chest. This time, you push through the pain of it. You can feel your body taking the hits, the rest of you seeing the burn and the blood coming through as Flint just fights through the pain, flexing through it. But it is having a good effect.
How much damage?
So
11?
it was 11 total.
yeah.
Another 11.
Can I look around to see if anyone's paying attention to us?
Is that with the half damage?
That was halved. Yeah, it was 11 total between the two strikes. That
Okay.
was after it was halved. So
Cool.
and yes, I was rolling with advantage because you were reckless.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
All right, you're up. And Zangulos, roll me that perception check.
No, that's a 9.
Their eyes are trained on you hardcore. Everyone around is watching you very intently. Some are watching the fight, but they're well-trained soldiers, quite obviously, now standing there, and they're keeping their posts.
Okay. I'm kind of just going between everybody and like whispering in their ear. At first, I'm like, I'm whispering because I know they're watching, and I want them to think that we're planning. We are, but I'm talking to them right now.
What?
Shut up.
What?
You got these, Flint. Cut his dick off.
Not bad, Thingane. Perhaps this is a worthy battle. Win or lose, I win this day. We'll see you in the halls of battle. Swing.
Swing?
18 first swing.
That hits.
Ooh.
Excellent. For 10 damage.
As you bring the axe blade across his chest again, now it's starting to cut through some of the scales, get up and under. You can see blood running through the points in the armor that are starting to crack.
By the way, Flint, did you roll to see if your axe recharged?
He did.
Oh, I did, yeah. Yeah, I did.
Okay.
17.
Just misses. As you bring the axe around again, this time he pulls the blow back with the bottom of the hammer, knocking it just slightly, scrapes sparks actually coming off of the armor as it's metal on metal meets.
And 25.
25?
Yeah.
That will hit.
For 17 damage.
Woof.
27 damage.
Woof.
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 Goes down to this.
And
Okay.
before that, it
As
was.
you catch him hard once again, after it scrapes across, you swing around with a backhand and bury the head of the axe into a section of his thigh, just taking off muscle and now leaving an exposed gash wound as he starts to hobble a little bit. Kind of stands up, gets back into a stance head on with you. With that, he takes the butt of the head of the hammer, pushes off of you, and steps back 5 feet. disengaging himself from combat for a moment, and you see him pull. As he pulls down the lever and moves it in one direction, the cartridge comes off the front. You see him reach around his back and put another one of those silver metal boxes onto the front near the lever, and then lock it back in place and stand there facing off against you.
Your toys won't help you here.
Is it your turn?
Yep, Flint's turn.
Oh, it's my turn.
That was his whole turn, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Can I do a thing before Flint's turn?
Are you gonna inspire him with music?
Maybe. I'm just gonna lazily, like, lean up against the wall and take out my loot. And then just...
Some entertainment for the show.
Yeah, some entertainment for the killing.
I approve.
Woo-woo!
Mortal Kombat, nice.
Yes.
Let's see if they notice what you were doing there.
We didn't do no magic.
I'm weaving it into just continuing playing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As you're continuing to play the lute now.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
I think he's waiting for you to actually continue playing.
Hear as a bolt goes right past your head. You see one of the
Me?
soldier, Carrick, as the bolt goes right past your head as you're playing.
I put down the loot.
As one of the soldiers up on the hill had aimed down at you with a crossbow with the loot down there, looks over down the road and just motions. 2 more townspeople are just dropped.
What did you do?
And you see him stand on the hill. We know who you are! We have information on you. Don't try it again.
Tough crowd.
You are given an inspiration die, however, with that.
What dice do I get?
That's a D8.
An 8.
Mm-hmm. So if you want to, during attacks, yeah.
Yeah. Which one's the 8? That was the 8.
I think you can add it to any roll, right?
Mm-hmm. Any roll.
Anything that requires a D20, essentially, you can add it to that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll 21 first check.
As the strike comes in, he uses the bottom of the hammer and catches the blade midair, throwing it off to the side, and then spins back around, ready, parrying that shot to the side.
Damn you, Parry.
I hate that guy.
24.
Who's
That
Perry?
will hit.
I'm Mason, I know.
Paris just this guy, you know.
For
Nobody likes Perry.
13 damage.
Nobody likes Perry.
All right, 13.
And the last one is... I can't math. 25.
Math is hard.
That hits.
Flint, stop
4.
playing with him and finish this.
18 damage.
Yep, that's right. As the strike comes in again, catching him now as you're going for joints and pieces of the armor that are separated, catching him shoulder, elbows, cutting him up further as blood runs down him. You see him starting to hunch over a little bit more. I'm not gonna let a small thing like you win. Good thing I have this new toy.
Oh, great. He's going to drink the silver. Hey, if you drink that silver shit, then I get to heal him. That is not the rule.
Not using magic, you fuck! As he swings the hammer against you again, that will hit your 14 AC.
15.
15. He just misses then with that shot. As the shot comes around, I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw. You do get your danger sense advantage on this.
Finally.
For once.
Yikes.
3.
Oh.
You don't get out of the way as he misses the shot, but brings it down next to you, stepping up. And the hammer slams into the ground. A small explosion goes off and pieces of shrapnel go bursting out of the end of it. Catching you for additional...
So just so you know, I rolled 2
points of
2s.
damage.
How many?
4 points. That
4.
That is with it being halved.
Yeah, I rolled 2 2s on the a dice and then a 1 on the inspiration. So so 4 points of damage.
Yep.
8.
The hammer back up again as the bits of shrapnel. He tries to catch you as you're off balance. Yeah, he caught you.
Crit.
That's a crit. So that's these 2 and this. When it's a direct strike with this one, that would be 16. That's 8, 11, 15 total. That is with the halved on what halves, because it's 4 points of fire damage and then piercing and bludgeoning damage mixed together. As it connects this time, now with a much more forceful impact, you feel almost a small explosion as you see Flint thrown backwards. And I need you to roll me a strength saving throw.
Strength save. Strength save. 22.
You feel the explosion go off. It actually pushes you a little bit back, but you hold your ground. You felt the force of it was enough to throw you possibly off your feet, but you keep standing toe-to-toe with him.
It was good, but not good enough. I counter with this.
18.
That just is about to hit, and he knocks the shot to the side again.
Damn you, Barry.
I really should be able to do math better than this. Add 2 basic numbers. 25.
That hits.
$15 damage.
Okay.
You crit.
Finally.
Okay.
Here's the 40 damage.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 19, 21.
21 points of damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Not bad.
All right. Be a badass.
Nice.
Before I swing,
Crit.
I say, "Haha, this has been fun. And while it has been a worthy battle, you are pure evil. Now, it is time to die." I swing with all of my might, stepping in with a pivot of the hips.
The
And a swift
pivot's
uppercut
important.
right into the groinal region.
Oh.
Okay.
I told him to
As
cut his dick off.
He stands there, tries to go to block your last shot. You instead change your hand position, almost using it like a lever, swinging upwards now. His eyes go wide as he sees this shot change direction, looking at it, bleeding, just as the axe head goes up through the groin, splitting him up through his stomach. You see him lean over I can win in the end. And he slumps over.
You are weighed. You are measured. You are not
And you-
found worthy.
Found not worthy. As this happens, I immediately walk out with my hands up and I go, "Your man fought a good battle, but he lost. Honor your man's wishes. Take his body and leave. Never come back here."
Yes, he fought well. Honor his corpse.
You see one of them step forward with, instead of the normal tabard, has golden edging to it.
Mhm.
We had our instructions and we're soldiers. Obey them. But small thing, it'll be fun to watch you die later. They
Who, me or
walks
him?
He's looking at you, Garrett. I wish I had a table where I could stare at you directly. It's a little hard to the camera. Staring at you, Garrett, with your comment there.
I said he fought well, but take your man and leave here. Honor your man's wishes.
Grabs up the body. As he pulls him upward, intestines spill out to the ground.
Oh, that's gross.
That is pretty gross.
Throws him over his shoulder, walks
What's
back. We're done with this town, men. They won this one. But we served our purpose. You see them release the townspeople that they held, cut the binds behind them, kick them forward, leaving the halflings in the town still bound up. Only the humans were deemed
Yeah.
worthy enough of release. 4 that are dead. As you watch them leave the town.
Yeah,
over the
just,
hills.
just get out of here. We're not gonna. I don't
Well, I'm
wanna-
waiting for them to leave to make sure they don't
Yeah.
do anything else.
They leave,
Yeah.
then you see them disperse off into the
Okay,
fields,
I'm gonna go
the
start
hills.
freeing the halflings then.
Yeah, same here. Helping them
Exactly.
free the
Yeah. I didn't want to act until I saw them like leave, just in
They,
case.
they do leave.
Okay.
And as you go and free the townsfolk, quickly with them looking terrified, looking up to you, you just hear from the distance. Roll perception checks, but you hear.
20.
10. Yeah.
That is a crit without the bonuses. So
Oh yeah.
I look over and say, "Who the hell is clapping?
15.
This is not good. 4 people died today because evil motherfuckers decided to take over this town."
Flint, you don't see it. What did everyone else roll?
I rolled.
20.
I rolled
No, I did.
11. I didn't see
20
it. but
total, though.
We hear it, right?
You hear it.
19.
The
Look.
clapping's audible. Raven, you see it. Carrick, Raven, and Zangulus, you see cloaked, almost as if the shadow is moving about around the head, standing on the roof. The shadow peels back from the face. Very familiar face. You have his face in your bag.
Oh,
as
God.
he's standing up there in black robes, just looking down. He might have been my older brother, but he was getting on my nerves. Well, he always did step above his capabilities.
How is this even possible?
Jumps
I reach
down.
into the bag and pull out the head. And I look at the head and I hold it and I go, "Hello, you lost me. What are you doing?" Kind of thing. I'm mocking him, you know, with the head.
Steps up to the edge of a building, reaches into the shadows, and you see a shadow come off, connect with you, and you feel a weird chill as it runs up your arm, and the head that you're doing turns to smoke and pulls back down your body, just leaving this
Dang
very,
it, Garrett.
very nasty feeling. Goes over to him where he'd extended, standing there looking. You're not ready yet.
Go do your thing.
Does anyone ever shut him up?
No.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Fine. And you see him step forward, rushing at you faster than you thought he could. Palm goes right to the side of your head. Okay. What's your AC?
18.
And... okay. That connects as he comes in with 4 strikes against you. Harder and faster than you expected them to be. Which is...
Carry the 1.
43. Yeah, there's a lot of damage here. 56 damage.
Holy.
Okay. So am I dead or am I just dead?
He just struck you across the side of the head, and you feel yourself just stunned for a second as you just kind of...
36.
56.
Okay.
As he... it's non-lethal damage. He purposely just wanted to shut him the hell up. So you
So he
see
doesn't
him
make
rush in
damage.
against your friend, strike him against the temple, and all you do is see Garrett's eyes kind of like wobble for a second, cross, and then he just to the ground.
All right. Stab him.
You tried to stab him? All right.
I was standing right next to Garrett.
Go for it. Roll your attack.
Uh, 21.
21?
Yeah.
It does actually just hit.
Yeah. I pull out my sword and I just swing right at him and across.
Roll your damage.
All right. Gotta remember what my bonus is for a sword. 10 total damage. Just
As you swing the sword across, you expected it to contact a little bit harder than it did. As it catches him, he almost throws his arm up in the way and catches it across a bracer. A little bit of blood trickling down his forearm as he just looks over at you and goes, "Really? He's alive. You aren't worth my time yet. Do you really want to do this, Zangulus?"
I'll reluctantly back off, but with the sword still up.
I tire of the things where it's kingdoms fighting kingdoms. For me, it's always been about the self-pursuit. Finding my own strength. My inner strength. New challenge upon new challenge. And with you, there's something interesting here. I've sent myself out across the world to find ones that I think are worth it. You're not the only ones. But you aren't there yet. When you are, you can expect to see me again. Especially you, Iski. Control over the elements. With innate natural inner strength? I've never heard of such a thing. Get better. Get stronger. I want you at your best. When I rip your beating hearts from your bodies with my bare hands. Oh.
Is that like bear hands or hands of a bear?
Are you a druid?
He just kind of looks over at you. His eyes now completely, there's no white. They are just black eyes now. Shadow coming off the edges as he just looks over at you, Carrick, and you feel cold. I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
I think I'm fine. That's an 18 on the roll.
Oh.
On the roll, plus your bonuses.
Yeah.
So, 20.
20? Alright. You see his stare come at you as you now feel like curling up into a little ball and crying as you feel terrified.
Rip.
You are considered frightened.
Afraid.
Be afraid.
You're scared of the
You
cold.
stop kind of mid. Yes. He just looks at you.
Well, then
Walks
you are
over to
afraid.
you,
You are
Whiskey.
petrified.
Just kind of rubs his hand along your scales. You're interesting, Dragonborn.
God.
Interesting.
Excuse you.
You gonna ask her on a date or what?
Excuse you.
So, you'll see me again when the fight's ready.
I hope so.
Until then, maybe you can learn a thing or two from this. A taste of things to come! And he throws shots at you to see exactly how you'll react to defend yourself. 1, 2.
Moi? I move out of the way.
Yeah.
It's my running fast, but I went sideways. Dashed. What's it called?
She's using the step of the wind.
Yeah, that's it. Run as fast as I can. That one. Step of the wind. Sideways.
As you go to step out of range, the strikes come in as he moves with full speed right along with you. The two of you see them take off as a blur as bits of fire popping off of Iski that you recognize as her very, her fangs of the fire snake punches are
Yeah,
coming out. Sparks of shadow intermixing with that as they both stop a couple 100 feet away in the blink of an eye. Iski, you manage to block a couple of the shots connecting. However, 2 more make it through faster than you even knew someone could be, fighting in a very similar style, though different to you. As you feel the shots connect with the back of your neck on the last hit, your eyes, stunned, go blank. It was 71 points of damage, so you're
Oh.
out.
Ouch.
You see Iski, just her neck tilts back, and she drops to the ground. Just
Actual
like
damage?
nothing happened.
She's dead.
Non-lethal,
Non-lethal. Yeah.
but she's
Okay.
unconscious. He just looks over at the rest of you now. It's been fun. We'll see each other again. Disappears into smoke.
I heal Garrett right away.
All right. I wake up and
5
go.
health.
Okay. I wake up and go. Oh, did you get the truck that hit me? Oh, Jesus. The carriage that hit me. Man. What a dick. I mean, yes, he's super powerful. He obviously can survive getting his head cut off. Why does he have to come in and fuck with us? Ugh. Everyone else okay?
We need to go get Iski.
Okay, hold on. All right, so I do my bitch please heal. One of my bitch please heals. So I can heal myself and Flint and Iski.
As you come to, after a few minutes, you find the damage is faded. It's not like regular damage. It was meant to, for you, Garrett, shut you up. To you, Iski, show you something.
Ouch, pain,
Yeah.
hurting.
I get punched in the neck.
Hold on. God damn it, where are you? I'll just do this. Ooh, 8. Ooh, and 7. So, 15 plus 8 is 23 hit points for everyone. For Flint, Iski, and myself.
8.
23.
23.
Pray. I am sorry, Sayume. I will get stronger. And then I will, I don't know, kill that guy? Probably have Flint do it for us, but it's okay. Or Iski. Iski can kill him too.
And this is a DM whisper.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
I just panic when this happens.
Everyone panic.
Everyone panic!
Don't panic yet! I don't think I got it this time.
Oh no, it's to you, Iski.
Damn it! No. Grakees.
Every time.
Damn it. Every time.
He's the only one that gets DM whispers. The rest of us are jealous.
I want DM whiskers.
No, you don't.
Whiskers?
I've whispered the rest of you
Whispers,
with
not
different
whiskers.
things before.
Are you sure you don't want DM whiskers?
Oh, son of a...
It would be a little weird for me. I'm a cat and all, but I don't need a hairy face.
So, as Iski, as you return to consciousness, the rest of you now being left in a bit of an oh shit, what did we get ourselves into feeling.
Yeah.
I'm going to kill a god. I don't know why this is oh shit. I knew I was going to have to train.
Most of you are left with an oh shit feeling.
This will be happening.
The townsfolk now looking around wondering what the fuck just happened. The militia, some of them rushing up to you. We're going to take our break here because Iski does have to leave for the rest of the show.
Sorry.
Aww.
Have a
So
good
she
rest
won't
of
be
the
here.
show,
If you can leave
everybody.
your camera
Farewell.
window
So long.
open.
But adieu.
I will, Grex.
Thank you.
Adieu.
So this is where we'll take our mid-show break, everyone. We're going to leave the mics open. But we're just going to give ourselves a chance to go use the bathroom and such. We'll be right back.
Yes. Have to pee. All that crotch chopping made me need to pee.
Oh, DM.
Right.
Oh,
He was already on my sheet.
Mm-hmm.
I just
Well.
introduced you to something for that'll happen eventually, maybe, depending on what you do, or if you survive to that point.
Well, at least you gave me something to build my last DM message off of, so I feel like okay, I have something to think about.
Oh.
Point.
We lost the Astro.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Lost
Astro.
Astro.
Point is there. So you
Crap.
just want me to
Everything's ruined.
mute the cam and mic on here
There he is.
Yeah, just mute. Yeah, the
Sorry
camera
about that,
mic.
guys.
up top.
My
Okay.
computer
Yeah,
is
just-
struggling.
Just on your little window down there, if you hover over your
Oh,
own
I
image, you
see.
should see the cam and the mic. Just click those.
Okay, got it. Guys, have a good rest of your show.
Bye. You have a good day.
Bye.
Stay safe.
Bye.
I'm an evil son of a bitch.
So I can uncross him being dead.
Yeah.
Not dead, just a jerk. Yeah, you are evil.
But you got a good killing shot in against whatever that thing was that looked like it.
Oh yeah.
He certainly didn't seem to expect that. You got his attention. I don't know if you wanted his attention, but you got his attention.
Well, attention has been got.
Got to show you what happens in the late game. Stuff to strive for.
Death happens in the late
Lots
game.
of death.
I saw the thing that you had, Point. I saw the thing.
Yay.
What?
Yeah,
Sure is a
Grakees, I will say that, no, we're on break a little bit, but someone did mention that your voice is a little low and
I
compared to the
turned it
music.
back up. I caught that.
I've been saying that forever.
When things are down once in a... Well, the problem is balancing it all out.
Yeah. Well, the only thing with this appear thing is you can't, like, I can't balance your voice.
Yeah.
I kind of wish you could.
But I have to, like... The game levels with OBS are all over the place.
Yeah. What?
But yeah, I boosted my mic gain coming through. And ever since I reset my PC, it's the levels have been off. For whatever reason. Like, if I watch my playback videos, I'm nearly blowing out the mic sometimes. And then some people are like, you're coming in real quiet. And I'm like, when I watch the video, I'm super loud.
When I watched the one that I missed half the show, you were insanely quiet. Like, just for you, I'd always have to turn it up and then turn it back down because, like, Garrett's the opposite. He's crazy loud, even on the replay.
Yeah, for bad rolls, it comes in really quiet for some reason. But, like, on other things, when I'm playing the games, the settings are the same, yet my voice is booming.
Oh, yeah. No, when I'm watching you just on Twitch, you're fine.
I don't know what it is when I'm using Appear, like if it drops my mic or something.
No idea. No, it's
well.
only during bad rolls that I have trouble hearing you.
Well, hopefully it's more fixed now because I'm right at the edge of peaking every single second on this mic right now. So hopefully the volume level's mostly okay now. I tweaked some stuff.
Since nobody else is talking, I have no, like, reference. Because I know I turned my volume up, so I can hear you just fine now. But I don't know if it's because I turned my volume up or if it's because you turned your mic up.
Well, I added, like, a little bit to the gain on the Steinberg and a little bit through Banana, so... Let's see, what will we put? We'll put this on while we're sitting around. Yeah, I like some Americana. Give the chat some hope that all of you will maybe possibly survive and I don't kill you.
There's no hope.
Wait, I thought you were a Gygaxian DM. There's no way we're surviving this whole thing. Death is everywhere.
Oh, death is everywhere in this world.
Death is everywhere in this world, and it seems like we're the only people preventing it from happening to everybody else.
While also
That's-
killing entire villages with angry cities.
Yeah, we're not been great on that point.
Yeah.
We've saved half this village. We didn't save the other half of the village, but that's because other people tried to kill them. It's not our fault.
We also killed the forest guardian and had the forest kill an entire village.
When you say we,
When you say we, leave Flint and I out of this, all right? Because we had nothing to do with that. And Iski. Iski had nothing to do with that either, all right? So half of the party killed the entire city.
It was about 90% Sangla's fault.
Yeah, 85.
It didn't
Come on.
kill the
I'm gonna give you some
city.
credit because you broke the barrier.
It didn't kill the city. It just created those nasty, nasty spikes in the forest around the city.
And through
probably
some of
killed
the
a lot of
city.
people. But we have a track record so far of not being great for the places we go to.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey,
No, we have an improving track record. We have an improving track record. We went to Mill Bell and we saved half the town.
only 4 people of the town died in that last fight from your actions.
Yeah, exactly. So half the town died because of an explosion. And then as we've been going on, less and less people have been dying. And now only 4 people have died. And in the meantime, we defeated an entire army, killed the 2 Thin Gains. Well, sort of killed one and killed the other Thin Gain. Given lots and lots of support and encouragement to the people of Mill Bell with music and song and dance and inspirational speeches.
The way things have been
Yes,
going, we should
you
just
totally
assume...
killed that other Thin Gain. Yes, he's totally dead.
Yeah, exactly.
Totally.
I'm just going to assume we haven't killed anybody. It's not a single person so far.
No, so we're complete pacifists. Complete pacifists.
We're doing a
It's-
pacifist run.
It's yeah. What is it called? The gosh, there's like a TV trope for this, where like no one actually dies. Everyone.
Oh, like the A-Team thing?
Yeah. We're like A-Team where no one actually dies, even though they go
A
through
million
like
bullets
machine
fired
guns.
and not a single person.
Yeah, it's like a GI Joe. You're like everyone's just getting hit with sleep lasers or something like that. You know?
Or Batman.
Yeah, Batman. We're Batman. That's what's going on. Is we're Batman. No
Those
one actually
cars
dies.
blew up, but people in them didn't die at all. Batman
Yeah.
doesn't kill.
No.
He'll wound the hell out of them so they're in burn wards, but no, the explosion from the bombs he put into the car, nah, it didn't kill him.
Or the batarangs that explode. Never kills anybody.
These are terrible Black Friday deals. Sorry, like Amazon's like, look at our Black Friday deal, and I'm like,
2 cents
an
off.
inflatable hot tub.
Always
Garrett
need
would want that.
A kid's hockey set, a memory foam mattress topper, yoga
flame.
toe separators,
What?
wireless Bluetooth speaker, a etchy PS4 game, a generic off-market wireless mouse, generic shoes, generic sunglasses, generic infinity scarves, OED light or LED lights, OLED lights, an LED safety light pack. Let's see, a hair dryer, pencils, off-market, not even Crayola, like Sargent Art pencils,
Yes.
Marvel comic trading cards, and
Them Black Friday deals.
Yeah, it's such
they're waiting
amazing.
to they're waiting to show the good stuff.
this is all crap. This is all horrible. This is like, oh yeah, I really want to go out and buy a 24 piece Rubbermaid food storage set, which is 32% off. So it's now $15.99 from $23.38. Such a good deal there.
Oh no, I could use that.
Yeah, but for Black Friday?
I'm eating meaty balls.
Are you?
Oh, Flint's balls.
Leftover meaty balls.
Flint's eating his balls.
Oh, you can get all 6 Rocky
I
films
love
for
Flint's
$18.99. Everyone loves Flint's balls.
Flint's balls are amazing.
They were amazing. I helped pat them and roll them around and then gobbled them up in California.
They did. They managed to eat Flint's balls without me touching them once.
He never touched his balls. We did all of the hands-on work with his balls.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So lovingly they were crafted.
Let's see how many lewd emotes I have.
Just use the GAN stapler. All right. As we're ready,
Yes.
we return back.
Ready as we're going to be.
Now in town with really horrible shit that I threw at you.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. Everything's
Right
fine.
here.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Everything is fine.
Ah!
Hot ball.
Flint's balls are pretty hot.
They are very hot.
Flint pulling out
balls.
a piece of still steaming chicken after winning this battle.
Such good chicken.
Eating it. Oh,
I am exhausted now, by the way. That did take it out of me.
Yes. Well, let us go. Is the old is the leader of the militia? Did you find him last night?
Yeah. Where is he?
Where-
He was with all the people.
he's walking up to you right now with more of the militia.
Hello, sir.
So,
First,
Let-
we
let-
told you so.
You
Did.
how'd they get in?
Well, let's see. Trained professionals. There's somewhere in the neighborhood of 4 dozen of them total. Yeah, they got the drop on us.
Just a suggestion. They have a lot of equipment back at their fort. Once send some people out to go see how they're disassembling and leaving. If they're not, go send a message to the capital. We were never supposed to be here to help you. We just came by because it was on our way to another route. But we are on official government business.
Okay.
Your sergeant knew, but he was a traitor.
So, we get to clean up the mess.
Send more help. We were never here. We were never supposed to be here. It was only because our friend Zangudas here is from your town.
And you're just gonna leave us. You're from here.
No. I actually think that we should evacuate the town. And I don't say that lightly.
Leave our homes.
They're just going to keep coming and coming and coming.
Well, they said they were going to leave town alone.
I don't think... Well, he said he would leave the town alone. That doesn't mean they're going to leave the town alone. There's nothing stopping Iskimiri from continuously attacking this town.
That's fair. They are bastards.
Grakees. We're all wrong on the portraits.
Oh, God.
It's because I...
Oh.
This
No,
key's
I'm
in the
Raven
right
today.
spot.
What?
Also,
Why is that wrong?
Not
Alright,
wrong on my
that's the
screen.
whole AFK thing. Flint's right, Garrett's right. Zangulus is not.
No.
Oh,
Um,
wrong.
There we go.
And
Lamb is Angulus.
No, he's not. Lamb's Carrick. Raven. You're all in the right spots now.
good.
yeah.
Remember, there's a delay as I was shifting things.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
He is a better tactician than I understand. So if he thinks that you should abandon your town, you either need to abandon your town or you need to get reinforcements.
It would be some pretty serious reinforcements.
Like an army.
Yes.
And unfortunately, this is what they want you to do. They want to pull the Tem army away from the front lines to defend its backfield so that there are less troops in the front. That is exactly what they want. That is the reason why they sent the Engage in the first place. People like us are designed to try to help, but we can't help when we are six of us versus
Maybe.
an army.
Well, didn't the Thinganes build that fort thing?
They did, but we
Didn't
don't
they-
know if they're going to. That is possible, but I think they have to leave the fort in the first place. We don't know if they've even left the fort. That's why I said they should send out scouts to go see if the fort has been abandoned. You trust the word of an evil bastard?
What?
Do you trust the word of an evil bastard?
No.
Evil racist bastard? No.
You want us to scout their...
Just see if they're leaving. Because if they are leaving...
Where is it?
Zangulis, you know the directions. I'm still fuzzy on the
Yeah, I
directions.
can show them on the map.
Fine. Roll a persuasion check, though.
Me? Yeah, okay. Sorry, all right. That's the one thing I'm good at. It's like the only other thing I'm good at other than healing is persuasion.
Yeah.
Let me look at the totals. 24?
Looks at you. Just until our scouts return, promise you won't leave the town.
Oh, I'm
Do you
not
have
leaving town until we know what we're doing here. If we're abandoning, or if we're going to reinforce the town.
We also still need to send a word to Tem to let them know their soldiers are dead.
Yeah. We need to get a rider on a horse.
Or, hey, Kerrick, do you have any kind of abilities?
No.
Kerrick, you blew up a bunch of people with a fireball that I didn't know you had earlier. Tell me you don't have abilities that you can send some messages.
No, that's not the kind of magic I practice.
Okay.
Anyway. We need to send a message to Tim.
He's looking over at Carrick and you now, Garrett, with the mention of a fireball.
What? He knows magic.
Okay, we don't have any riders available. Horses.
Do you have anyone who can run really fast?
Or a raven or a pigeon.
Or
Something
a
to carry a
ranger?
message.
We have messenger birds.
You can send the
And-
It will
messenger.
take some time.
It'll take time no matter what.
All right.
Remember to send more than one. This is wartime. We
Zangulis.
will try to intercept them.
Good thought. It's true. It's been a long time for me.
Hell, send all of them.
All right. I know the area well enough, Zangulis. Where? Where is the fortress?
Alright, well, I'll go show them on the map. Go get the map.
All right, you go grab the map, work with him for a few minutes
Okay.
as you point out the general path, the area, the way that you took, where that lake was, and the little grove, just to give him different points as well as pointing out some of the other stuff that you discovered out in the forest and where that
I'd point
was.
out where the goblins are, too, to make sure they stay clear.
Pointing all of this stuff out onto the map. You see him, he pulls his fingers up and whistles, pointing over at the two younger men that you'd seen earlier who had popped their heads up, calls them over. Called me old earlier. You two get to scout. You see them, they're kind of nervous and shaking. He's like, I'm going with you. I'm not gonna leave you on your own. It's gonna be dangerous. You need someone that knows how to handle a weapon. We're right. Looking back at you, Zangulus. Just keep an eye on everything here.
We will.
You know us, we try to work through the dark times with laughter and parties, but this is just the beginning, isn't it?
Yeah, unfortunately. Wish I could say otherwise.
Great. Alright, you two. We got about 3 days worth of travel ahead of us. Let's go. And they start walking off into the night, using it as some cover.
Well, it's probably about 6-7 days till they return, assuming they return. So...
It's 3 days round trip. You know, it's a day.
Oh, 3 days round trip. Okay.
Yeah.
So 4 days.
Day there, day back. Yeah.
About 4 days then. Let's just assume. Because they're going to have to at least watch the area.
Zangulus, what might be a good idea is to get Flint to help the town build fortifications.
Oh, all of us to help.
Yes, but I mean, Flint he's a dwarf. He's used to building structures, even a little bit. I have no experience with this. I am simply a... Well, no. I am me.
Garrett's casual racism.
What? He's a dwarf. He can build things. I'm a halfling. I sell things and steal things sometimes. But, you know, I am not good at this.
Yeah.
You see a younger woman, mid-20s, running up to you, Zangulus, from the outskirts of town, dressed in the militia uniform. He said, message? I handle the birds in the town. She has a pad in front of her that she pulls out. What did you want it to say?
Well, Garrett, what exactly should we be telling them? Remember, it's on a bird, so it can't be that long.
Short message.
Oh,
yeah.
me?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's see. Millbell, garrison gone, threatened by Iskimir, send reinforcements.
Alright, and where specifically am I sending it to?
Tem, the capital city.
It's a big city.
Who I am not
who is this
area.
addressed to?
What was his name? Does anyone remember? Man with robes.
Anyone?
The bard.
No.
No one remembers him. He locked you up, Carrick.
I remember him. Don't remember his name.
I don't remember his name either. Send it to the military headquarters. I don't know.
I've got several names in my head that Marshal Duncan being one of them.
He was a domo. He was a domo.
Major Domo, Marshal Domo,
Was it Marshal Domo?
Sergeant Domo,
Master Domo.
Master Domo.
Do you remember send it care of a domo, the domo, to the castle.
So you
and
remember taking notes better in the future. You haven't been used to this.
Yeah.
Lord Sekmoth
Sekmoth.
Yeah.
Master Duramo, Lord Sekmoth.
Okay. Lord Sekmoth at the castle. Also add at the bottom, love and peace and harmony, Mino Taurists. I'm sorry, love and beauty, Mino Taurists. There you go.
All right, I'll copy this down several times. I was told to send all our birds.
Yes.
Yes, all of them.
Every single one.
All right.
This is extremely important.
I will do that. Pizza ding dong, all of you, and runs off.
Pizza ding dong.
Had to do it. I had to do it.
No, it is a thing now.
Yeah.
Pizza ding dong.
No, thing.
Oh
It
my
is.
gosh.
It is the sect of Seunev, which I have founded, dedicated to the beauty and to food. What is wrong with Pizza Ding Dong?
All right, you're left there in the center of town. What are you doing?
Want to go back to bed.
I'm gonna go find a some of the militia and one of the militia members, and I say, "Do you have any healers in your group?" Doctors.
One of the militia just stops as you catch them as they've started to disperse a bit, seeming to want to go about their tasks, and just looks over his shoulder. It's another halfling, 30s male. Just looks over at you. We've got some medics.
Send the word to the
looks like-
medics.
like-
Send the word.
You or
Just send the word to the medics. We're going to be here for a couple more days, and I want to help you with your skills. I am a certified doctor. I have the papers. I pull out my papers, which say I'm a certified doctor.
Handwritten?
oh,
Well, I mean, it's completely forged, but it's absolutely real. If you want me to hold this,
he looks over, and after what has just happened, and having seen you heal your friends, as well as some of the other work you've done in town, he just kind of looks at you and goes, where do you want?
meet at the center of town tomorrow morning. Just spread the word around. Anyone who wants to learn as well, I will teach.
All right. Yeah, it's morning in the center. I'll spread the word. Thank you.
No problem. Then I go back to the tavern, and I kick back. And I'm like, chicken. I need more chicken. If anyone wants to learn here, or wants to learn some medicine, I will teach you as well in the group.
I will.
Okay.
Yeah, why not?
I need to go
You
better
need-
learn how to use these things.
Flint can help you with that.
I don't know if I want Flint helping me.
Honestly, actually, Carrick actually might be able to want to talk. He's the one who has the swords all the time.
It's true.
Yeah.
Mm.
Do you know how to use two at the same time?
No.
I know, she's a big axe.
More about, dueling.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to go see if any militia members can help me.
I'm going to sit with Raven, because I actually have never talked with Raven for a very long time. I'm going to sit with Raven and be like, Raven, we have not talked.
We
For a
haven't.
I am curious. Why do you like the shinies? I ask
Well-
because I too used to like the shinies a lot. So
Well, I still like the shinies. Mostly, I didn't have many / any shinies growing up, so you know, it's nice to have things that I should have had.
How did you fall into with a man like Kerik?
He's good for distractions, as you know, and I'm good with the taking of things out of people's pockets. So, you know, we made a good team.
Did you know about his Chimerian stuff? Because I don't care where he comes from, so long as he's not an idiot. But the problem is he's an idiot.
He never really talked about it, and I didn't ask, because where I come from, you just kind of accept people for who they are and don't ask a lot of questions.
Where are you from?
We'll just say the streets.
Which streets?
Not good ones. There was like a fancy elven city that I was born in, and they more or less kicked me out, so...
Well, you steal things. Of course they kicked you out there else.
Yeah.
They don't like stealing. They like people who steal things.
Yeah, that's true. But, you know... I got kicked out before I started stealing things. I steal things to make ends meet.
I too once did that. I once did that myself. I did not come from a bad background, but I do not like people who have things. Because the people who have things tend to be arrogant and pompous and stupid and never really understand what it's like to have no things. So I used to steal. I used to steal because I could. I used to cheat people because I could. It was fun. It was not good, but it was fun.
Yeah.
Then I made the wrong mistake. Sayuni blessed me, and here I am.
What mistake was that? If you don't mind me asking.
You want to hear the story again? Sure. Well, I've heard of the temples of Sayuni. Not many temples of Sayuni where I'm from. And I heard of the sex and the food, and I was, I was young, and I was like, sex and food sounds great. Let us go have sex and food. So I
at the same time
scammed my way into Temple of Sayuni. Got a priestess to do whatever I wanted. And then the bandits showed up. And I kind of... I kind of let her distract them while I escaped.
I see.
Yeah. And I woke up the next morning by a river, having escaped with my life, and having powers that I did not know I had. Let's just say Sayune talked to me and gave me a purpose in life.
Oh, that's great.
Yes. I am no longer the same man I was, but at the same time, I still do not like people who have and do not share.
That's fair. They don't tend to change nearly as much as those of us without the privilege do.
I'm gonna go get more booze. Do you want booze?
I will take some booze.
All right. I'm gonna go up and get some alcohol.
Yay!
As the conversation wanes there, Garrett goes up, gets more alcohol, brings it back to the table as you commiserate about a past that you both can empathize with between each other. Finding common ground. Iski, being unusually quiet, seems to be off in the corner, meditating, contemplating, and just looking downward. What are the rest of you up to?
I'm finishing the goddamn meal.
As yes, that is true. We've never finished eating. I sing. I start singing. As more alcohol comes into me, the more I sing. It starts off with "It's a small world after all," and it ends up with how did this go again? Show me the way to go home. I'm tired and I want to go to bed.
As one, maybe 2 drinks is consumed by Garrett, and he, through the 2 drinks,
Garrett
starts
is
going just completely.
Oh, my constitution sucks.
You're just looking at him like, wow, wait. Flint, you're used to this when he drinks.
Yeah.
Carrick
also
eating his meal.
drink.
Anyone else doing anything before you head off to rest once again?
Drink.
I'm finding people to help me train.
Go ahead and roll me an investigation roll.
I've been rolling really bad all night, and that went on the floor.
I drink.
Well, it is the name of the show.
Doesn't count unless it says 20.
I don't even know where it went. Anyway, all right. So you said it doesn't count unless it's a 20, so I rolled another dice, and it's a 20.
You nat 20'd on it. Was that actually the non-floor roll?
I don't know where the one on the floor went, so yeah,
That was the roll.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. So going out into the town, you find that the militia doesn't seem to really know anyone that is capable as a fighter with 2 weapons, really. Most of them are barely just above competent with a sword, and that's how they were chosen. However, as you're asking about town, spending the next hour walking through the streets, talking to people, trying to find someone, there is an older halfling woman that seems to overhear your conversation. And by older, I mean 60s, probably, by what would be human standards, hair pulled back into a bun, notices what you're saying and stops and just kind of looks up at you. You were looking for someone that knew 2 weapons.
Yes.
Competent?
Would appreciate competent.
Not as young as they used to be. I can't keep up with the children here with fighting, but I saw my share of stuff when I was younger.
All right. Well, there's 2 gold in it for you.
Oh. You've done stuff for this town. Payment's not necessary.
And I would
First
greatly
light.
appreciate it.
First light at the center of town. You're gonna work. You're gonna work a lot.
I'm used to that.
Alright.
That's not new to me.
One of the few that made it out, just ahead of your parents. I remember you. They would be proud.
Thank you.
Pulls a little switch out from behind her that she... It's a switch to you. To her, it's a cane. And just cracks you across the back of the legs. Just stop making stupid decisions. Walks off. Now you notice a bit of a limp to her.
Wait. Is a geriatric halfling going to teach him how to two-hand fight?
Yes.
Awesome.
This is Mr. Miyagi. Mr. Miyagi. Wax on, wax off.
Yeah.
As you take to rest for the night, keeping one eye open basically during this time, metaphorically speaking.
Oh.
Watching your backs, you finally find yourself rested. Though tense, but with some breath. And then over the next 3 days, is there anything, Zangulus, I know that you specifically are looking to train yourself in this time as much as you can with two weapons.
Yep.
I'm actually going to train some of the locals in more than basic medical techniques, like how to recognize when an artery has been cut, the difference between a sprain and a break and bones, how to make proper, like how to transport people who get injured, how to triage properly.
I want to sit on all these lessons as well.
Okay.
And then I'm also going to try to convince Flint to teach some of the militia some more advanced combat techniques.
That was what I was going to do.
Oh, you can do that as well?
Yeah.
I'm
going to use my old military experience to help the militia become not bad.
And I was going to do the same with what I learned from our good giant friend. Well, to me, he's a giant, who taught me how to be a fighter. A little bit about defensive tactics and using shields properly and all that kind of stuff. Just trying to help the militia out and anybody who wants to learn, while overseeing more construction, or at least repair and construction of like towers and barricades and such.
All right. Over the course of the next few days now, while you're waiting on the return of the scouts or information from Tem, you spend time with the townsfolk. Garrett, you with even Raven there listening in, give instruction on anything that ranges from, as you said, different wounds and how to properly pack them when a wound is very likely to be fatal, and how to choose in those horrible choices to make between, if you have to make the choice between two different patients, and how you prioritize that, or if there are limited resources, as well as utilizing their honey as a sort of antibiotic almost, which they knew something about, but now they know better treatments of wounds beyond basic medication.
I teach them salves. I have salves.
You have a salve for that.
Mm-hmm.
Salves.
But you teach them about different plants and poultices, different bandaging techniques for wounds, and even how you can stitch. If you can find a artery that is cut, how you can attempt to try and stitch it back together to save a life, though extremely difficult.
I do like the idea of carrying, having some of the humans carry me on the back while I hit them and be like, go faster, do a flip. Find the poultices. Sorry.
So you spend your time doing this. Raven, you are seeing him in his element very much so now, and seeing how much knowledge he really does have about the different techniques that he is able to apply to trying to save a life and not just killing things.
I can only teach him how to kill. With no fear.
Lamb, you and Flint, you spend your time instructing the militia, taking them off outside of town a little bit towards now the less utilized ranch space, setting up some of the longer grasses and stuffing it into shirts, creating essentially their training dummies.
Yep.
Carrick, you know how to construct those quite well. Flint, you attempting to showcase the capability of brute strength in a fight, knocking something over, tackling it to the ground, breaking through armor, whereas Carrick, you focus on the more finesse aspects of things and general defense tactics as well, for how to patrol the town better, how to set up watches better, why the markers worked for ranging, and things of that nature, giving them some way to defend themselves. From sunup to sundown, they spend time training with you, only to leave the training and break off into patrol groups, then return as others switch in and out, working them hard, sweating. Someone's speakers are up there. I can hear myself.
It's Brett's. Because if I mute you, it goes away.
Oh.
Sorry, that was throwing me off a bit because I was hearing it on a bit of a delay there, and it was getting in pretty loud. So, sweat pouring off of you, long days of hard work training them, instructing, but fulfilling. Time that went by without incident. Nothing but the work ahead of you. And Brett, what were you up to during this time? Or Zangulish, I should say.
I'm just training with the old lady the whole time.
Alright. As you
And a
spend your
workout
time in the
montage.
center of town, it is a bit of a workout montage as she instructs you on better ways to hold the weapons and your stances and how you need to shift your weight and move it for two-weapon fighting, where you can become more competent as you maneuver, things to practice, and every time your stance falters or slows down, that what is her personal cane and more of a switch to you, just out of nowhere, faster than you would expect from an older woman like this, just crack right across the back of your hands, or ow, just to readjust your stance, hitting you across the legs. The first day, painful and annoying, but by the second day, you've learned every time she strikes your hand, it's underneath, raise, above, lower, leg, and the pain and expecting it keeps your stance in a very specific position. It gets you to readjust your weight and how you hold the weaponry. So you spend hours doing positional stances and almost like weapon kata in town, hour after hour, long into the evening, practicing even more after she leaves to go to bed, being able to rest for a much shorter amount of time for everyone and feel rested, and then waking up before she's there in the morning again on the last day and continuing to push yourself with the weapon fighting, needing to improve yourself. After 4 days passes, no word by messenger bird has come back in. However, Zangulish, you see approaching you, the older man who's in charge of the militia, and the two younger ones with him.
I will walk back up to them then. Do they look okay? Do they look like they...
They look tired. They look dirty, like they've been on a long trek. They look like they're just getting back in, but they don't look like they've been fighting or anything along those lines that you might expect for them having gone to scout that area.
You three look
he just looks up at you. Well, no, those woods, that clearing wasn't there, but I thought you said there was a fort.
There was a fort.
Well, there's not a fort now.
What was there?
Nothing.
Define nothing.
Grass.
There were no trees? Was there still a clearing?
Big clearing that I don't remember being there, but Just
It's 'cause it
lots of
wasn't.
tall grass.
Wow, so they completely left. They even took down the fort. So there was no indication that anybody was there or anything was there.
Didn't see anything. Didn't hear anything.
Alright. Well, I really appreciate your help.
Okay. You're welcome.
This
Just kind of shakes his head at you. Starts walking off.
Alright. I will go back to the tavern or to where everyone else is at right now. What time of day is it when they came back?
Early morning. Pretty much first thing.
Okay. I'll go back to the tavern then.
Eventually, we all show up.
Yeah.
Did you finally recharge your axe, Flint?
I'm doing 4 days worth of axe check, and I got a 6.
Nice. That will help in the future.
After 2
It only
days.
took you, like, what?
A week?
No. I think it was 3 weeks worth of time, wasn't it?
Yeah, thereabouts.
Through
Yeah.
3 weeks worth of rests, because that's he can charge it after the long rest, right?
You can
Yeah,
charge it
after
once a day.
well, every dawn. So the
Every
dawn
dawn.
of every day.
Awesome. So I think at some point we're all gonna meet at the tavern. So as we always do.
Yeah. So I'll just wait for them to get up.
Are we all fully healed up, I assume?
Yes, you are. You've had multiple long rests. Unless you decided you wanted to push yourself through it.
No.
And do something
No.
more.
It took me 4 days to get over the depression of not actually dying.
Super
So I've just
depressed.
been drinking and eating, sadly
Chicken.
not dancing chickens for 4 days.
As you all gather for breakfast, plates of different meats, eggs, potatoes, some vegetables, Flint requesting another chicken in hopes of it dancing.
Dancing.
I will oblige.
Flint, once again, your chicken dances in front of you at breakfast.
Solely with minor glee. Enjoy the dancing chicken.
The rest of you watch. You can't see the mage hand. Got a good idea. It's Raven.
Yeah.
Especially because she incants every time she does it. Flint doesn't quite have an idea to it. And you watch as to your eyes, a dancing chicken dances around the table as Flint pulls pieces off of this dancing chicken, eating them.
I'm gonna ignore it and just turn to Garrett. So the scouts returned and they said that the camp was completely gone. There was nothing left of it.
I don't think there's a threat here right now.
That's what I would be hoping. Of course, I'm still concerned.
What I would do is tell your old friend that he is now the leader, and that to continue to send messages if they can to them. But we need to move on. We have our own mission. The swamps are our mission.
Yeah. No, I would agree.
There is no immediate threat.
There is no immediate threat. You are correct.
Build up defenses. Build up walls. Make a fort around this town. Keep a watch. Train more people into militia. We all helped a little to help them learn more to be defensive.
All
But
right.
continue. We can't stay here forever. We are not
No.
the town's protectors. We must move.
Thank you for your hospitality.
No, I concur.
All right. So we tell the old man, and then we leave today.
Let's wait one more day to see if the ravens or the birds return, or if there's any word from Tim.
Well, our friend, the Lord Sekmoth,
Yeah.
I think if he heard, he would be here in a second, because that is the kind of man he is.
Depending how bad things are out there, we only know how bad things are here. For all we know, in Tem's eyes, this is absolutely nothing.
It is nothing right now.
But they don't know that. I'm just saying, what if they got the messages and things are so bad other places that they ignored it?
Could be.
Yeah.
But at that point, let them deal with the other things and not deal with us. We need to deal with the things to help them.
Yeah.
Now, I my only hope is that the goblins don't attack because they misinterpret the message.
That's another possibility.
However, this may be a mistake, but I trust Carrick. Carrick is probably did a good job. If it's one thing he knows how to do, it's to redirect somebody.
That's true.
That is very true.
So
I could agree with that.
if anything, Carrick has probably helped this town more, because if the Tem does show up, the goblins will assume the Tem are here to fight the goblins, not the town.
Well, either way, yeah, I think the town is okay. I hope the town is okay.
We'll come back when we finish with the swamps.
Okay.
All right, let's get some travel rations and get ready for the road.
Is there any town in this, like, is there any town in the city? Is there any like trade posts in the city, Grakees, in this town? Like places with like general stores, that kind of thing?
There's like a general store. Yeah, that's where most of the townsfolk for farming gets its supplies, and it gets stuff from the main city of Tem. Zangulus, yeah, you would know about that there's a general store there.
I could take him to the general store.
It's right next door to the tavern in the describe the town.
So I'll just go to the general store and start asking about, hey, good day. My friends and I are preparing to leave, and we need some food and some travel rations and such like that. But not yet. We're not leaving yet. But I wanted to see what's.
Okay. Are you looking to purchase right now, sir?
Yes.
How much?
Well, there are 6 of us, and the journey would probably take us another week or 2. So two rations a day for 6 people. You have that much?
That's why I was asking. Let's see. 2 rations a day. So 6 people, 12 rations. You said 2 weeks. So looking at looking at quite a few. I mean,
12 weeks of rations, or 12 weeks of one person, dried rations for one person. I think is how that works out.
So, I mean,
That does seem like a lot for one person to
we
carry.
probably find somewhere on the way to pick up most supplies.
Although we have a bag of holding, so that's not an issue.
No, yeah.
you have a. Oh,
I wouldn't go saying that out loud.
We have ability to carry a lot.
I mean, I still have 10 days of rations in my bag, so.
We still have some rations, but I want to make
2 weeks supply ration per each of us.
12 weeks.
12 weeks total across the board. And out here, with everything going on, tougher to get supplies.
A lot of rations.
I can give you, let's say, 10 gold.
Sold.
Excellent. Hand over 10 gold. Do you have? And what would happen? Because I'm.
Thank you.
As we did, give you probably more than it's worth. I have a couple of questions.
No, that was correct price. Yes.
Yes. I have some questions about the abilities, the stock of rope You have rope. Do you have good rope? Because we tend to have problems with rope.
It's fine rope, as far as I know.
I still have 50 feet of rope.
We still need more rope than 50 feet. Do you have longer than 50 feet of rope, or is it only in 50 feet?
We can tie them together.
Typically, it's in 50-foot lengths.
Yeah.
It's just how it tends
How about
I have 50 foot.
comes.
How about
You could special order something if you're looking for.
No, that's fine. How about 100 feet for 5 copper?
1 silver.
8 copper.
1 silver.
9 copper.
Now it's fine.
I gave you 10 gold for 12 weeks of rations.
Just put the copper there. And he reaches back, grabs a couple of spools of rope.
Just to fuck with him, I put a silver there.
People with money.
Not money and not other places to work for. Is there the last question? Do you has there been a designated place for the orphans or for the wounded, like a hospital or any kind of place where they've been giving people? Do you know?
Taken care of in homes is necessary.
Okay.
Don't really have a.
Can I trust you with a task, my friend? You run a wonderful shop here in Mirbel. Lots of people come here, and there are lots of people.
The only one. Yeah.
There are lots of people without homes, without parents, who've lost loved ones in this town, and I want to start a fund to help people here. Can I trust you to keep track of these funds, allow people to donate if they wish, but to keep a little cup out saying help the orphans or something like that? I can
never take from the people of the town, so yes.
Excellent. So I pull out 20 gold and I put it on the table and I say, this is a fund for anyone who needs help. If they need money for whatever, this is for their help, for the people of the town, for the suffering.
Very generous. And he goes behind the counter and immediately brings out this little wooden box, pulls a key out of his pocket, unlocks it, sets it in, and you can see how he's pretty open about it in front of you, especially doing that. You can see the box is definitely sort of where he's set up his different gold, and he shoves the stacks to the side, kind of rearranging them, and sets off. There's little wooden separators in there, and he sets one in the back corner and takes that 20 gold specifically and puts it in there.
Very noble, little man.
I have no use for money. Money is not...
I grab a handful of coins from my purse too, which ends up being 5. And slap on table. Here's my 20 gold.
He just looks at the stack, looks over at you. Indeed, it is. Just pats you on the head a couple of times as a thank you and puts it into that section of the box as well.
Raven, do you have anything to add to this?
I have no gold on me.
We all know that's not
Raven.
I don't!
Raven.
You can pat me down if you want. Oh, not you. I point at Carrot.
Fire hand, Raven's gold pouch.
All right, go ahead and roll your sleight of hand to try and get the gold pouch.
16
again.
Plus 4, so 20.
You go to move up next to her and grab the gold pouch. Not there.
Sorry.
You do that and yeah,
Like I
no
said,
gold pouch.
I don't have any gold on me.
Yeah, she actually doesn't have any gold on her.
It feels really good to give back, Raven. I'm just saying.
All right, hang on. Where's Iski?
Back at the
With us,
tavern, as far as you know.
You can steal Iski's money and then give it to him.
So
I don't, but maybe I rummage around. How about this ornate candle holder?
Did you steal that from the Major Domo's place?
Maybe.
Did you what?
He's a bad man.
No, it's fine. You can melt it down and make coins if you want. It's worth more than probably what Flint gave.
coins can only be made by the mint.
Shh. Shh. It's practical.
This pure gold is to help the town, and you did say a domo, and those guys are assholes.
Especially that one.
That one was a very bad one. In fact, what's his name? Ali Damara. Ali Damara did not like this man either. So
No.
he liked to fuck with this man. So you could think of it as kind of like a sacrifice from Ali Damara, or a gift from Ali
That's
Damara.
what
Gift.
What,
Gift.
what do you mean Allah Damara didn't
Remember,
like
these guys
this
worship
man?
him.
He'd like to mess with him.
I push.
We've met Ali
Garrett
Damara.
away. I push Garrett out of the way.
Metaphorically,
So-
right? It like people would do pranks in his name, and
No.
yeah.
He would.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. He. What?
Ha.
Yes, I push Garrett out of the way. It's like, so, I pull off my moldy water pouch full of old Minotaur blood.
Oh.
Oh. Why do you have that?
That's gonna be nasty.
That's
Do you
disgusting.
Eddie water skins.
What? You see him take the candlestick, and just kind of puts it behind, sees that, and just
Coagulated.
there's a
blood?
smell that's coming off of it now.
Hmm.
It's sat in much heat and battle and sun. It is not pleasant. And it's
Oh, God.
he just grabs a skin and just kind of throws it at you. Take that. Sorry.
Thank you. I put 10 gold on the counter. So
10 gold?
detract whatever that costs and put the rest in the fund.
Takes one to the side, grabs the rest of the stack.
You should pay a disposal fee.
This time I just thought it was you.
Goes behind the counter, just starts puking.
Bumps.
You hear the splash, and he's just like, oh. He comes back up a little
I'll
bit
just
on the
take
side,
this back.
mouth wipes it. Just get rid of it.
Thank you, my friend. We will be out. Herrick, stop causing trouble. Let us go.
Why did you do that? Why couldn't you have just asked for a water skin?
I want to make a point.
That you keep. Why do you even keep that? Just dried Minotaur blood.
It was the only water skin I had.
You could have just thrown it away and asked for a new one.
Yeah, I just did.
And now I have to write down the total amount of the fund.
As I leave, I say, pizza ding dong to you, my friend. Pizza ding dong.
And as we get outside, I drop the water skin in the closest bush.
More like
Very
the
nice.
grasses behind the building. You walk over behind the general store. The rest of you just kind of watching him as he just takes it, tosses the skin into the grass with a sort of sound.
Oh.
Walks back. See, it was 20 and 9.
25 and then 9.
34. So it was 34. Because 5 from Flint. 20 from Flint. And a candlestick holder.
Wow. Kids
Or a
gonna eat them
candelabra.
overnight.
Right. What's everyone up to now that you had your report from the scouts? Are you doing anything for this day?
Ready to travel again, I think.
We're gonna go find the talk to the scouts. We're preparing to travel, so we can move to another day. But we're gonna tell the old man that he's in charge now.
See, this
Basically.
town didn't have Tanglers.
Yeah.
This town didn't have any kind of mount, did it?
I'm guessing that they didn't have any mounts. No, only workhorses.
Cows?
You want to ride a cow?
Eric, that's
I don't know.
disgusting.
Cows are fine animals.
I think
They're
they need their
tasty.
cows.
Donkeys, mules, anything.
There are
Goats.
cows on the outskirts, still over. Carrick, you saw them over at the ranch area. There's a few there still that were just kind of off to the side.
I think they need their cows.
Are you gonna train the cow? I mean, it's not a bad idea, but it'll take time.
I once had a friend with a battle cow.
Yeah, I'm
Battle
not
cow.
surprised.
So, no on the whole mount thing then.
No.
Or maybe.
They need everything that they currently have.
Go ahead
Well,
and
see you
roll
in
a
the-
deception. Is that a deception? You were being insight checked at the overhearing of the battle cow.
Oh, yeah, that's a deception.
Roll deception.
Let's see. 6 plus 7. That is.
Speaking of the battle cows, you kind of notice now that Iski has rejoined and her head kind of perks up a little bit at the hearing of the term battle cow. It seems to get a little bit of a smile across the corner of her face.
Cow.
All right, let's go ahead and talk to the scouts.
Yes, so let's go find the old man.
You spend... It takes you about an hour to find out where he is. He isn't up at the armory, and you have to talk to some of the militia. This day, going a little bit further on, and finally you see him out over at the ranch, continuing to train with some of the others, and you can see him showing some other extensions of techniques that you had given Carrick to them and taking on a more training role, though rather than instructing, leading more by example and pushing his own personal training to some degree. What are you doing? You see him? Are you just staring at him?
Yes.
I
No,
am.
I was waiting for Zangulis to tell him. Do you want me to tell him?
You can tell them.
All right. So, my friend, we are Hey, yes, hello. We have come to
Hey.
give you a suggestion and let you know that we must be off tomorrow. It seems like the immediate danger is not here anymore. We have
Yeah,
made sure
so
that the
I
message
noticed
was
when I
sent.
scouted it.
Yes, but as a result, we must be gone. But being vigilant is really important. So we will be gone tomorrow. We will wait one more day to see if the birds return. And we suggest building more defenses, not lowering your guard. And we will be back here in a few months, maybe. But our duty calls us to the south.
Booty calls.
Duty calls.
Oh,
Duty
Your
calls.
booty calls.
Booty calls?
Duty calls. Duty calls.
Ah, makes more sense that way. I don't know what the dwarf is speaking of.
Don't forget the goblins.
Oh yes, as we told you, there are goblins nearby. You may have not known
believe
this.
it a bit more after a few days ago.
Be careful of the goblins. They may show up. The plan we have in motion should keep them away from you, but do your best to not engage with the goblins unless they engage you. Do not show hostility towards them.
All right. We're going to keep up the training and
when you get
what
the
we
chance
can
to,
here.
if we hear nothing, send a runner, send a group to the capital city or to the nearest TEM outpost to see if you can't get some help.
I've dispatched one today to double check since we sent all the birds out, just in case. But all right. Bye.
Good luck, my friend. Peter Ding Dong to you and your family.
Pizza ding dong.
What does that even mean? I've heard some of the...
It is a blessing from Sayone. It means may you thrive, your people thrive, and may they eat.
Well, I respect other cultures, so pizza ding dong.
You too, my
Ding
friend.
dong.
You just see him kind of shake his head, turn back around to everyone, and start barking out. And it's the cadence calls a 1, 2, 3, 4 as they're doing positional dance work, and some are sparring against each other. Now the militia actually stepping up and taking things more seriously.
All right.
All right.
So we'll stay in the tavern for the night, I think, and then we'll move off in the next morning.
The next day comes as you continue to stay in the tavern, eating more dancing chicken, resting, keeping somewhat vigilant. Zangulus, you continuing your training, now having not been smacked over the course of this past day, picking up some of what she's taught you, and she looks and just... You got it now. Just keep it up.
Thank you.
If you screw up, remember. Your parents are watching still from beyond. They'll be pissed if you screw up. Don't screw up. Just walks off.
I'll return to the tavern then.
Going back to the tavern, rejoining with everyone else. You rest through the day, through another night. The next morning comes. No one, the woman does not come to find you. You don't see her with the strands of hair over her face, waiting with her board. No messages come for you as of this day.
She's disappeared. She never existed at
He
all.
was never there in the first place.
Crazy lady.
All right. Well, waiting for the birds to return is just silly at this point, so we should be off.
Let's be off.
All right. You find your way now outside of town, leaving the hills behind, continuing to the south, through the grasslands, passing by that very sort of cut-in lake as the furthest south point you had traveled before, and now journeying down the continent into unfamiliar territory and lands over the course of the next 17 days.
Holy cow!
How many rations do we have?
We have let's see, I chose 14. We have 14. We got 14 days of rations. Plus, we all had original rations, and we have a freaking ranger, so we can go hunting. That's what I was figuring.
Yeah,
Is that
I can provide food and water for myself and up to 5 people every day.
I can create food and water. That's my
So-
ability. I can actually produce it out of thin air. I can produce water out of thin air.
I am also a wanderer, so I can find food and fresh water for myself.
Oh, okay. So we've got a lot of wanderers here.
So we can find food and water off the land.
Yeah.
I have a +4 in survival because I'm a
Don't need no stinking rations.
you need these rations to begin with.
As we camp, we just everyone's eating like meat and like dried foods, and we see Carrick that's sitting there with like a root. Like, I don't need your rations. Yummy root. Root is delicious.
That is very much a large part of the journey is Carrick being stubborn. Carrick, it tastes horrible. You don't need the rations off them. You don't need their help. You can survive. It doesn't taste pleasant though. Eventually, after about the 12th day of doing this, you break down, but not in front of them. You wait until they're asleep, and in the middle of the night, grab bits of meat left over and just sneak it away and eat it. You all wake up the next morning seeing Carrick laying there with just a bit of the venison that had been caught, just a bit, right across the edge of the mouth there, waking up to like, no.
What? What?
What you doing?
Nothing.
You know, you could just say, "Hey, I am incapable of providing for myself. I need your help." That's
I
all
have
it
no
takes.
problem doing it.
Yeah.
I'm fully capable. Yeah.
Yet you need our meat.
No, I
You
bet
like
he
my
caught
meat?
that himself.
Oh, he
I'm
totally
fully
caught that meat
capable of
himself.
Eating
Yeah.
food that you caught for
I
me.
did.
He totally
It's that easy.
is eating his own meat.
Yeah, no, I caught myself.
Totally captured, skinned, and ate his own meat.
Yeah.
Right.
I think Flint is getting anxious because he hasn't killed anything in like a week.
2 weeks.
But 2 weeks. But we must continue.
Continuing on, you find as you get to the 17th day, the terrain starts to shift. Because as you left the hills behind, it had turned from the golden colored grasslands to more of a deeper green and open spots. As the plains happened, you saw the forest itself start to change and become wider, spanned, trying to keep out of the woods where it would be tougher travel and more into the open plains and the greener grasslands. You continue down further and further south until you find yourself in an area where it is mountains to the east and these very different terrain and tree lands to the south, surrounded by the forest off to the west. The trees before you are almost like the trees you would think of in the south, with large roots sticking up out of muck as the ground shifts from grassland to muddy ground into water as you are on the edge of. It doesn't smell great. There's moisture and decay as these tall, wide branched trees are before you with moss hanging down. You can hear different animal calls. Zangulus, you are very much out of your element here. It is something new, though intriguing, since you had kept to more comfortable regions. And Flint and Garrett, you very much recognize this type of terrain as similar to where you first met. So all of you find yourselves now on the northern edge of the swamps of Fastador. A large swampland area, though not extreme. And that is where we will end the episode for today, with you arriving after a nearly 3-week journey to the south on the edge of the swamps.
We're out of Millbale.
It only took us a month to get out of Millbale.
Longer than that in number of episodes.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, you guys were there forever.
Hey, listen, you threw an entire garrison of Thinganes at a town that we had a personal vested interest in protecting.
True.
Only one of you had a personal vested interest in it.
We had saved this town before. It wasn't like we were going to leave it to be destroyed. It's like after you save like a settlement in like an RPG, and you come back and it's like, yeah, we've got more problems now. You don't just go fuck you and leave. You actually take care of the damn town. Like fuck, all right, fine, we'll deal with this.
Yeah, that's right.
Like if it's in Fallout.
Well, in Fallout, fuck that. I'm talking about like Witcher or like action, a game you actually care about.
Even in Witcher, it's like, God damn it, this is too much trouble. You guys are too much trouble. I'm out. But I play more chaotic neutral. By the way, Garrett, what's your alignment? It's chaotic good, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just shifted to neutral good.
I thought those were.
What do you mean? Oh, because I'm.
For the purpose of certain spells and abilities and stuff, you will shift depending on your actions. They're fluid. You aren't locked into any.
So I'm just good. I'm no longer chaotic good. I'm just good.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
I thought the alignments were slightly secret.
I'm chaotic good.
They move around. The alignments kind of shift and bend and move, depending. But
if you take like big shift, isn't it?
They're not completely secret, no.
Does that make it so we were all chaotic
good? We all kind of acted chaotic good. We all wanted the best thing for everybody, but we also didn't like authority. None of us liked authority.
No. But yeah, the alignments aren't ever completely secret, no.
Respect my authority.
Like when one of you shifts alignment, that's not a secret thing. That's going to be something that happens openly.
But yeah,
that's something I will announce.
Chaotic good. People have been asking for like since we started what Carrick's actual alignment is.
You know, honestly, neutral, like chaotic neutral, in my experience, is like a lazy like it's an excuse to do evil things even though you are good kind of situation. Like, oh fuck it, I don't care. But it really should be like, I am violently not involved with anybody.
Chaotic neutral's more of a mercenary. Whatever side will pay you is the side you go with.
I play Carrick basically as he's good at heart, like he wants to do good.
Also, I'm keeping Pizza Ding Dong, Grakees.
That's our bidet.
But he's not.
Yeah, apparently we have a bidet now. We have Pizza Ding Dong. I don't know how that happened. Other than me just being a smartass for a half second because of that stupid bell.
Yeah, it's because Amazon came to my house.
You do things when we're being smartasses.
Mm-hmm.
And now
Like
I'm being
bells.
punished with pizza ding dong.
Pizza ding dong. Pizza ding dong. And pizza ding dong to you. Listen, I will rewrite the entire canon of Sayune if I have to. All right. to be fair, though, Wizards hasn't updated Sayune since 4th edition, so it's like since like Forgotten Realms 4th edition. So it's like
I'm pretty sure Wizards won't add the sect of pizza ding dong.
why not?
Pretty
Wizards,
sure.
Please.
I'm not guaranteeing it. I'm not.
You can
start.
You can modify it. It can be in some
Everyone out there?
Like, It's a ding dong. It's a ding dong. It's a ding dong. There we go. The sect of It's a ding dong.
Everyone out there, you need to hashtag bad
Pizza ding
rolls and hashtag pizza ding dong as a new sect of Sayune to Wizards.
Yes. It's a ding dong.
Pizza ding dong.
I'm just gonna do this right now.
Boy.
This needs to happen. This needs to happen. So yes, that ends the episode for this week. Get out there and tweet pizza ding dong.
Please, everyone, tweet pizza ding dong.
Tweets a ding dong.
Tweets a ding dong.
Tweets. Ding dong.
I'll give it to you on that one. That needed to happen. No disadvantage. No disadvantage.
Woo!
So, until next week, try not to... Wait! Not next week. Because next week, most of you are going to be gone because of Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah.
For weekends?
It's the first week of December.
Okay. So, first week of December, 2 weeks from now. Oh, there's no D&D at all. Man.
No?
Because isn't the other guy's not doing it either?
Yeah, Critical Role's not on either. Oh, well. Well, until next time we see you, try not to roll any ones. Bye.
Pizza ding
Later,
dong.
guys.
Pizza
Ding
ding dong.
Ding dong.